on the Diamond League circuit. Sherika Jackson winning the double, not getting that 200 record that has proven to be so elusive. But 21:57, I think she finished with no joke time. You know what I mean? 10 sevens to win the 100 meters. So she had a very, very successful season, and I think has cemented her spot. If there was any doubt that she is the sportswoman of the year. Hansel Parchment, 1293. PB this season. Again, coming from off the pace. And more than one people have said it. So me not reinventing the wheel, or me not saying nothing particularly, particularly unique when I said that if Parchment can get a start, if he can get up, not even before the field, just with the field, if he's with the field at 30-35 meters, who's to say what he will do? So you want to talk about those as well. Natalia Gould getting the national 800 meters record, though she didn't win. And it's likely to be a record that stands around for a while, because the distance running in Jamaica, most youth, both boy and girl, are interested in the shorter distances. So Gould's record could last for a while. And in football, we know what happened in football. My side win. So I'm not really business with the other teams. Manu, for example, didn't do well. But I'm not concerned with that. I think Pep can go for yet another title. So that I'm interested in. So what else is there? Regional cricket with the Talawas winning yesterday, confirming their place in the top four. And you would have known that they finished top four last time. Well, they finished fourth last time around and went on from there to lift the title. Barbados Royals, who Ravman is now Ravman's new team, interestingly enough, did not make the playoff. So Ravman would have left the team that he captained to the title. And then the next year, his team got knocked out of the playoff. So you would say that for his sake, the move didn't work. Watched him last night again. Struggles to bat, wrist spin, bowled down by a googly bat from Tahir. Shea Hope got some runs again. And does what we know. No real surprises. Shea Hope, you have to agree, is a quality white ball player. So he does what we already have determined that he can do. It is when he plays test cricket that he struggles. So no real surprises there, but it was a real quality knock. Really, really quality knock. But like I said, Shea Hope is known as a good ODI player, and his stocks is going up as well in T20 International since he started playing some more shot. He's starting to open up and express himself since he became captain of the ODI team, which is what some of us demand. It's left to be seen now if he can transfer that form into test cricket, because that is what people like me have been saying. Does not a special test cricketer, though his white ball game is special in ODI and looking better and better in T20s. I'm going to take the first one now. Hello.
Hello, Orville Wagwan.
Yes, sir. Who this? Jigo. Zidane has just walked in as well.
Oh, the great Zidane. Big up yourself, Zidane.
Yeah, good afternoon, listeners. Good afternoon.
Yeah, Orville.
Yeah.
All right. Now, my man, the economy always come with petition, which I think redeem it tells Zidane to make sure you not even think about the figure handle how much 100 million for nobody, because that's $5,000 problem, much million. But me was trying to get a petition now, Orville.
Yeah.
Because you are supposed to get a portion of Raheem Cornwall's salary when he plays.
Why is that?
Because Orville, today the amount of pressure where you have a commander, you know, brother. You commander more pressure than Cornwall, you know.
For what?
For the 32 of them lick off I'm over, you know.
He had a bad. It wasn't even a bad spell. He had a bad over. So what?
But Orville, you go commander the pressure.
Why would I come under pressure because the man bowl a bad over?
Orville, listen out for them when them the callers them start coming and come at you.
I'm not going anywhere. But why would you? My argument about Cornwall is that he has done well enough over the years to be considered. The fact that he bowled one bad over yesterday doesn't change the argument that he's been one of our better cricketers the last 10 years.
I agree with that, Orville, but you them all come out today. Listen out for them.
All right, I'm here. So when Shea Hope makes ducks, what do they do? Or when any other player have a bad game, what happen?
Them not come at nobody, man, because it's a Cornwall is the target in Orville.
No. It's not Cornwall that's the target.
It's Orville.
Orville is the target. That is what it is. Me is the one where them have to come at because when them come at me and think them score point, they get relevance in the space.
Exactly.
So it's not Cornwall. You say me never did I push Cornwall, so more people that say, yo, that youth are big but him can play.
And you know, Orville, you know what I'm going to say now.
What?
You can't speak if you didn't mention it in your preamble this morning. You know.
What did that he had a bad over?
Yeah, them also you never mention it.
So do I but he has what do I do? Do I mention every time he's supposed to bowl a bad over, me I go mention?
But Orville, 32 kind of up there still, you know.
Yeah, man, it happened.
Look like I'm not drunk in that over there, boy.
Boy, you what? Me say good bowlers get taken out in them T20.
Yeah,
it happens.
Yeah, 32 not regular though.
It's a record. It's a record in CPL.
And it probably could be.
But it's surprising that came from Shea Hope, though, you know. That's the surprising part.
Surprisingly,
of it, you know? It's not like Cornwall is a lollipop bowler.
Exactly.
He's a genuinely good regional bowler.
Hey, sometimes, you know, when a batsman a lick you as a bowler, sometimes you don't even know what to bowl, so you're almost afraid, you know.
So Shea Hope did have this in a white ball cricket?
He himself has said he wanted to expand his range, which he started to do once he became captain. And I've mentioned that before, surprisingly enough. But clearly, in white ball cricket, he seems to have figured it out.
And then the man go make 4. Boy, it's a bad day for Cornwall, bad day at the office.
Yeah, people have bad days.
Secondly, Orville, when I watch like the IPL and so on, right? The people who do the young ladies who do like the interviews and so on, they always seem to be very familiar with cricket. Now we have a young lady there who does the interviews, and I noticed that she really doesn't know anything about cricket. For example, there she was interviewing a spectator. I think it was Trinidad versus Jamaica or something like that. And she asked the spectator, what do you think the score will be? The spectator said, well, I think Jamaica will make about 120. And the spectator said, well, Trinidad will make like 120 for 5. And her comment was that, boy, that is pretty tight. I said, not tight about that. That's number one. Number two, she was interviewing some people yesterday, or day before yesterday, and Ramnery Sarwan, the former West Indies outstanding player and captain, was right around the table. They had some drinks at the table. She interviewed a man and talked about some carnival thing. She interviewed another lady, and she didn't even acknowledge Sarwan, like she didn't even know who he was.
Yeah, well, I didn't say that. I don't think she's there for that purpose.
Yeah, but Orville, you notice the ladies in the IPL, them always seem to know something about cricket, do you know?
Yeah. Because the girl doing the commentary is Tamiko and that.
Yeah, but
I've met her more than once. She's a very sweet soul.
Sweet soul.
I'm not sure of her cricketing knowledge.
Yeah, because the only time I see her in cricket is when the CPL is happening.
I don't know of her background as a cricketer. Her knowledge.
Why what a knockout with Sri Lanka and India, man?
Well, I suppose me tell you, I'm not following. I have decided that because the World Cup start next month, early next month, them look a warm-up series, yeah, just now get me attention the way that it was.
Sri Lanka get liquor for 50.
Well, you reach a 50, I make 50. You reach a final, I make 50.
Yeah.
Well, I see Bangladesh should have made more.
It look away.
Look away.
Well, West Indies would have made more, probably.
Exactly. Finally, before I leave, the Talawas, we seem to bloom at the late stage for these championships.
Yeah. Oh, ironic this is. The man who we are praising a lot. In team, in switch and him team get knocked out, but tell was gone through.
Yeah.
Me I was there for the 32, they knock him out.
Well, I don't know.
But that's it, boy, I may tell you, But what really did happen? Because I've been hearing some little talk about Sawan and Mano to walk out and
not Sawan,
Chandapal and Mano to walk out on the team, man. But you not really hearing.
Yeah, man, major issues with him and the coaching staff, man.
Yeah,
He's no one.
But I may tell you, he never really benefit from the move, though.
Well, he felt I don't think necessarily he wanted to move, but it became untenable between them. Yeah, so it was going to be either or either. So him just decided to, rather than stick around and fight it, he might just move.
But I hope the situation have not affected his confidence or status, because at the end of the year, remember, he's our captain,
For the 50
for the West Indies.
Yeah, I not think so. Because Shiv wouldn't have nothing for that. He was backing some players. I wanted them in his team, and him and Shiv them had differences because he wanted certain players to play.
Right.
And Shiv them, were not wanting these people.
So what do you think about his overall management and leadership of the Royals?
I think he's a good captain, I genuinely think so. I think with the Royals team, the Royals just never had, it's like how we had Mohammed Amir as an overseas pace. Their pace bowling never are just locals. Then bring back what Virginia name? Remember the name? Brathwaite.
Yeah.
Holder. You need high quality bowling to win cricket games. And
exactly.
them were using mostly local base pace. Never worked. So
never worked.
I still think him is arguably the best captain in the region. Certainly in the T25. So,
well, let's hope the Talawas can rally late like last year. And
so I know people going to come at me now.
I hear sure no Orville.
No, well, I know. See, I'm like how people are going to come at me for Carnival. I have said that Ravman Powell is arguably the best T20 captain in the region. So Ravman Powell's team did not make it to the playoff. Them going to come at me?
Probably not in Orville. Carnival is the target, man.
Carnival is the target. Yes, a long time here. So you realize it's not Carnival is the target. I am the target.
Orville is the target. I say Orville promote Carnival.
Yes. And I know why I am the target.
I know too.
You know, all right.
All right.
Leave it right.
Gentlemen. Yeah, man. Have a good day. Cool.
Big up yourself, G. I will take our first break. We're coming back.
Clearing personal, non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jn. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
Here's great news for men 40 years or older with an NHF card. The PSA test for prostate cancer is now a new benefit. Use your NHF card and get a discount of $1,600 for one PSA test each year. Pay less for your PSA test and take charge of your health. Contact NHF for labs accepting NHF card for the PSA test. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
A message from the National Health Fund.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSE Online Trading.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. We'll go to another. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Where I say MU?
MU.
Yeah. Boy, I'm just saying, look too good, boy.
Well,
that man come out and look up on the coach door.
You got played off the park by a team that valued 16 million pounds collectively, my boss.
Boy, I tell you, boy. You know,
It's not an upset going on, you know, where in terms of when you watch the game. When you watch the game, you think a bright name man, you know, my boss.
Eh?
When you watch the game, you believe say a bright name man, you know.
No, but right now we ticket for.
No, it's not a ticketing, but me I say it's not a ticketing going over the weekend though. The man him completely bally off the park, my boss.
Yeah, man, play with man, then ball with man, not tell like.
I think it was about 30 passes they made for the second goal, you know.
But we don't know what kind of performance because we didn't play Arsenal bad. We play a competition against Arsenal.
Yeah, but you lost.
We don't know what kind of bad.
You lost the Brazilian because of his situation with his girlfriend, and also you have Jadon Sancho was an issue with the coach. So this is a little bit of disarray right now. So you're short of quality attacking players right now, my boss.
Yeah. So my thing now, Zidane, for the other day, I want to say something to you. Me I hear talk about me hear say something about special free kick. In the international break, I listen to the show and me I hear say Messi had a special free kick.
Against Ecuador.
Yes.
Yes, a beautiful.
All right. I just say about free kick now.
Yeah.
Who was the better free kicker? Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi for me.
Messi for you?
Yes.
Have Messi ever kicked a ball from 40 years old and score?
No, Ronaldo is the further away from the goal you go, Ronaldo is more likely to score. From dead ball.
But Ronaldo was the better free kicker.
No, some don't know.
Listen. You know what say when Ronaldo left Real Madrid, Messi pass him in free kick.
No, but you don't judge the better free kicker by the amount of free kick scored. You have to judge him by
at the end of the day.
No, you have to judge him by conversion rate, boss.
But listen,
I wouldn't even judge them by conversion rate.
or what in terms of what they hit the target. All right, you're right, Orville. Yeah.
Target.
All right.
Yeah, because if the keeper save it, you're still yeah.
I would.
Him gone? Manu, MU gone. All right, we go to call us back if you can, MU. All right, Mr. P.
Orville.
Yeah.
Zidane.
Yes, sir, P.
Remember told you Friday, Orville said the man go and answer that these 4 winners. The jockey.
The jockey going to do what?
Sadly answered around 4
Lewis.
horses. So that he said they win more than 4, him win 5.
The jockey named Lewis.
Yeah, 5.
Him win 5 on the weekend.
And I told it was him go answer the 4. That was for the trader. But anyhow, what call about? I was asking you to contact Solomon Sharp. But then it's a change of plan because Solomon Sharp is most likely Supreme Venture Limited. The man who control racing, who write the program, who's the handicapper, who's the starter, is Denzel Miller. He write all the race program and give the him the weight. That's the man what we want to talk to. And not Sharp. Because Sharp now is most administration where Supreme Venture is concerned. But the man who control racing at Cayman Park is Denzel Miller.
Okay. So what is it you want to ask Denzel?
No, we want to ask about how the handicap system and some things were going.
Oh.
Like a 2 year you have your ass with 1 race. And if you know with no more race, you can get promotion or demotion. You have to either carry me or what. There are certain things we want to answer. Because as I said before, 3 horses in question. All them come to be handicapped. And let me tell you something of it. When the race published, the poor little rich girl race. The top race was weight was 127, 57, and then 56. One is the final say the scale, them don't depress the scale. The ask for you one was supposed to carry 127, that carry 51 pound, 51 kilo. We want to find out something, man, because when you gamble, what them said, and when they declare, are 2 different things. So somebody from, as I said, Mr. Miller is the handicapper, and that him change and do whatsoever, how much weight they have to carry, and whatsoever the case might be. We want to find out for him how comes him handicap certain races.
All right, boss. If we get Denzel, we'll get him out.
Okay, sir, cool.
I noticed over the weekend where Kasafa has thrown their weight behind Raymond Anderson. Are you surprised?
Not a surprise at all. I think Michael Rook is in some trouble, you know.
I think it's going to be close.
Well, if it's close, you're in trouble. Yeah. If you're the incumbent, then it's going to close.
All right. Oh, we see you now. Hello.
My time?
Yes. Ooh,
Garfi. You know Garfi?
Oh, go on.
We're here, man.
What's my aim at?
No, you said we are here.
We're here.
Oh.
Said it with an accent, you know, because you know you're going to talk some NFL, right?
Good try. I bet the same never watch the highlights, bro.
No, neither did I.
Oh, God. So you're not catching none of action this weekend.
Yeah, so you're a boy that struggled early. This is what happened.
No, Mahomes never struggled.
It was a low-scoring game.
No. It has nothing to do with Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, it's who caused that? Because only 17 points your team got, right?
Well, we had some turnovers, and then a little weird stuff happened. We had 2 fumbles, and then there's a right tackle that we just brought over from Jacksonville.
Yes.
His name is Jawan Taylor. And a little weird thing happened where he's doing this thing where he's moving a little bit early before the player starts to gain an advantage on the defensive player. And apparently what happened is that some team must be sending film of this to the league. So the league imposed a crackdown against him this weekend, and he was called for a barrage of penalties. So much so that at one point the Chiefs actually removed him from the game. He got so bad to a point that he was like committing back-to-back penalties, like 1st and 10 turning as 1st and 30. So, you know, it was untenable. But also, Mahomes was fine. He was 29 of 41, 305 yards, 2 TDs. Great running. He also scrambled well on the ground. He had a great game. Hey, league was all right this weekend.
Yeah.
Good league. It's only 2 weeks in Zidane.
Yeah,
so
early days.
It's still early days. I mean, certain things are this year, but
although the NFL, it's not like
right
the NBA where you can give up 1 or 2.
No.
Crucial the wins. Every week is crucial, yeah.
No. Hey, more go back to this discussion between myself and Pioneer, and notice, folks. I heard Pioneer on the radio Friday. Pioneer, in no way, shape, and form am I trying to really to get any debate at all. Pioneer, one is debate, one is debate here.
Yes.
However, I understand winning a debate one thing separately, but a fundamental part of this program is about informing and educating, right, Mr. Higgins?
Correct. Yes.
Right. So let me ask you something. Do you guys hold the position that NFL players do not qualify to ever be in the GOAT discussion among sportsmen?
I don't hold that position. I disagree with that sort of position.
What about you, Mr. Higgins?
I disagree as well. I think if an NFL player is outstanding, real outstanding,
yes,
then he can be in that conversation.
Right.
Yeah, because I think the sport is very technical. It's played at a high level. It's watched right across the world. It's difficult for you to be great in the sport when I look at the sport and how technical it is. So if a man separates himself, then he's in the conversation for me. If he's out of class, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
But something sticks in my craw about the debate that me and Pioneer had, because it's bigger than the debate. Me and him have been having this argument probably a year now.
Yes.
Before the people in the radar land even got privy to it. But what may I say to you, Zidane, right? Pioneer used the NBA, the NFL's non-globality. He pointed to it in terms of saying it was all Americans playing in the NFL, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He said only 8 people born outside of America became Hall of Famers in the NFL, correct?
Yes.
Right. But what I am saying to Pioneer, right? And then he even claimed that how global the NBA was because you had the last 3 or 4 MVPs born outside the USA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. But my problem with that position is this. Pioneer always says that Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. And I don't want him to mislead the public, because he misled the public last year with misinformation by saying that there were foreigners in the NBA before Michael Jordan. That was flat out fabricated by a Pioneer. There were no foreigners playing any significant role in the NBA. And the only foreigner who he can point to is Akeem Olajuwon. And folks, Akeem Olajuwon came to the United States as a teenager, learned basketball, went to college in the States, played at the Houston University before he ever entered into the NBA, Zidane.
Yes.
Right now, in the NFL today, there are 3 Jamaican-born players in the NFL today. One of them who didn't leave Jamaica until he was a teenager. One of them is a multiple-time Pro Bowler, Daniil Hunter, the defensive end from the Minnesota Vikings. He's close to being a Hall of Fame caliber player, and he was born right here in Jamaica. You understand? So this thing about Michael Jordan, Zidane, what I am saying, Zidane, let me drive this home, this point, Orville. How can people say Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time when he never played against any international players? When Michael Jordan went to Barcelona in 1992,
no. Michael Jordan would have played up until 98.
Right, but listen to what I tell you. Listen to what follow this reason, Orville.
By the time 98 come around, wasn't there a lot of overseas based players?
I am gonna give you the numbers, sir. I am gonna give you the numbers. Listen to the numbers. Listen to the numbers. When Michael Jordan went to Barcelona in 1992
for the Olympics,
he was already viewed as the greatest basketball player of all time. Correct, Zidane?
Arguably, yes.
Right. Were there any significant foreign-born players in the league?
Not at all.
Okay. When Michael Jordan left the NBA in 1998, Orville, there were only 24 players in the NBA born outside of the United States. Would you call that?
Give me one of significance.
Born outside of the USA?
Yeah, give me a top player.
Well, it depends on where you call it, because remember, Patrick Ewing was born outside. He will be one of those players, But Patrick Ewing did not learn basketball in Jamaica.
No, man, he's not talking about those. He wouldn't.
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
Counting Patrick as an outsider.
Up until 1998, there was nobody in the NBA who honed their skills outside of the USA and came to the USA like an adult, like say a Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
There was none.
Sean is saying cool coach.
No, man. Listen.
It was Australian, right?
Listen, no. Let me explain something about this. Let me explain something to you about the Croatian and the Soviet black players. In 1988, which is the last time USA did not use.
What a lie, Gavi. We take a coming back. Gavi is having the debate part 2. I love it. We're coming back after the break.
For all your water needs, purified and alkaline, visit Puriclear Water Store Limited at 17 Cleardale Avenue off Hagley Park Road, Kingston 10. Open Sunday to Saturday. The time, courtesy of Puriclear Water Store Limited, is 1:30.
Every time I buy the Popeyes Max Box Crunch, wifey start move like airport security. Here are.
Fat Skull, what happened at Popeyes box? Wait, 1 spicy chicken sandwich, 3-piece chicken strips, 1 regular fries, and a 16-ounce soda. But this is a whole heap of food.
So I'm going to wash me and come back. But the rest of the food gone. Here are.
Items left unattended will be confiscated and devoured.
Good thing is that Popeyes Max Box Crunch we get. So we still have more food. Grab a Popeyes Max Box Crunch.
Popeyes, good food again. We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Here's great news for men 40 years or older with an NHF card. The PSA test for prostate cancer is now a new benefit. Use your NHF card and get a discount of $1,600 for 1 PSA test each year. Pay less for your PSA test and take charge of your health. Contact NHF for labs accepting NHF card for the PSA test. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
A message from the National Health Fund.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, EdgeChem, Any Bet, and Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
Jenny Hermoso has not been included in Spain's first squad since winning the Women's World Cup, but 15 members of that triumphant team have been named. A large number of players boycotted the team
after then Football Federation boss Luis Rubiales kissed forward Hermoso following last month's final. The fallout led to Rubiales resigning. On Friday, 39 players, including 21 of the 23 World Cup winners, said their strike would continue until further changes were made. That is sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Any bet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly at Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill. Celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSC Online Trading.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Gavi,
there's a point where Zidane make it, but they're not going like more if they argument. Gavi, you're still there.
Gavi, you want to hear the point?
Well,
the people them who argue against you and support Pioneer about global and more global people. Those people must come around now and admit to me that LeBron James is a greater basketball player than Michael Jordan because he will dominate more global superstars.
Yes, Zidane, not only that. Listen, let's take the reason even further. Listen to this, Zidane.
Yes.
That means that Magic and Larry and then Monday who me come on here come argue say better than LeBron. That is farcical.
No, and them can't talk to Steph Curry either.
So who Larry play against from Forest?
Look at Sean.
Yes, there you go.
And also answer this, Zidane. Why are those players from that era viewed as greater players than these players now?
Exactly. So if competing with the sport is more global make you greater, then Steph Curry them would dominate in a more global era now. Greater than Magic Johnson and friends them, my boss, and Larry Bird them. Yes, and LeBron James greater than Michael.
They are not seen as greater players as those guys from that era.
People, Mr. Sean, I search for your argument.
There's no argument.
And let me clear something for Sean. Sean, Tony Kukoc did not come to the NBA until Michael Jordan was retired the first time. Remember that, sir. They went for him as a replacement for Jordan to play alongside.
No. The question is, did he learn basketball before?
No. Let me tell you something. Okay, so Orville, the Eastern Bloc communist countries, they were always very proficient in basketball. However, because of certain political things, Orville, remember now, their leagues was not open to the rest of the world.
No, man, but no. The argument is simple.
For the reason, Orville, for the reason.
No, man, I want different. You are giving us.
Not able, what I'm saying, they were not able to come to the end. Yes, you did have Russian and Yugoslavian players after the fall of the Berlin Wall who started to come over and play in the NBA and were good players. They were not Hall of Fame players, but they were very good players who were raised in Russia. But because of the Eastern Bloc thing, Orville, they did not compete against Larry Bird. They did not compete against Magic Johnson. And up until the mid-90s, they never played a single bounce against Michael Jordan, who was already crowned world's greatest player.
Yes. All right, boss. We'll leave it there, so.
Pioneer needs to answer.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Boy,
big up.
That argument there?
Yeah, man.
If Michael Jordan wasn't playing against global stars the way that LeBron is,
LeBron, I forget the edge.
Then LeBron, no one more argument to LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron came in an era when the sport was more global. Right, John?
Yeah, so it's more difficult for you to be great.
You get out of this thing, said Michael never did play against one whole heap of global stars.
There you go.
In the NBA, you know.
Yeah.
Then the NBA at the highest level. Sean, come round us, come at me. Come round us.
What is he saying? Sean,
come round us.
Sean, really try to produce a counter to this wonderful.
And then you send you the card. No, that is. You're not with the man.
I'm saying I was correcting a while ago. You said the sport more global. I said NBA more global.
Then that mean?
No. He said the sport more global.
But
NBA more global.
The highest level of the sport is the NBA.
We already know that, but that is correct.
And I'm saying, if it is true that Michael Jordan would have played against less international...
Did Pele play against international players?
Who we gonna Pele?
No, I'm going to ask a question.
Yes.
But you normally say the international players used to be watchmen, and so it doesn't matter how much international players they play. The quality that matters.
Did LeBron play against more quality?
So LeBron is playing against Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic,
he's playing great
Nikola
quality,
Jokic.
But listen what I'm saying. Not only international players, but at the quality of them, because you can have 30 international players, but not that great.
You want to just name the MVP?
Yeah, but they are players.
Well,
they're just players.
Sean, you're struggling.
No, I'm not struggling. but you're not listening.
No, LeBron James has to dominate more stars because the world has greater basketball player generally now than before. That's the point that Pioneer is making. So Pioneer is saying that NFL only compete against Americans pretty much, but basketball players, they are competing against the world to be great. So he's considering a basketball player in Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but I'm saying to you, not because you're competing against the world, it's better.
So you disagree with Pioneer then?
I'm not disagreeing or agreeing. I'm just talking about the point. Not because you're playing against the world, it is better.
So it means you disagree with Pioneer?
No, because you can have 20 Brazilian footballers and they could be better than 30.
So you disagree with Pioneer?
I'm not agreeing. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I never even listened to the argument even last week. So you know, but I'm just saying.
So being global doesn't mean you're better.
No.
Being more global. So Garvey right then.
What?
So Patrick Mahomes could be a greater sportsman than Michael Jordan.
According to what happened last week, Pioneer lost. Pioneer won and Garvey lost. That's all I'm talking about.
All right, sir. All right. We can move on. That more come out and say, Michael, that same thing I know. I can't tell you that.
Hello.
Yes.
How you doing, sir?
Faithful? Not faithful.
A faithful man.
Well, yes.
Faithful.
Let me ask you, is it a long one? Best upset.
Yes, I'm here.
Good. Something. Let me ask a question. Could it be said that the person that play cricket in Bradman time, people are playing are much advanced and better than?
It's reasonable to believe.
Okay, so it's not necessarily that Bradman is the greatest.
No, but Bradman's level of separation.
We don't have all them arguments. If
Bradman
average 60, I will want to say Bradman is the greatest. But
it's okay. That is just a thought.
Yeah.
You see, I was watching the CPL yesterday, and my problem is this, is the way the three local guy get out. When the captain come down, he play ball around until they get in and start score a lot of runs. But the guy that open for us and the three and that comes down, including the one that makes a center for us all along. Why is that we never? I think some of us try to learn. Why is that we don't learn? They try to just bounty only.
But don't talk, brother. Yeah. When me really ask that question then? Western is part of the reason why Western is a struggle is because the T20 game left week we can't but.
No, in general, I'm asking everybody, but it seems so pathetic, I mean, they are there and the English would have score, they are not great pressure, The first open make 3 out of us about on 12, 14 bars.
Kirk McKenzie. Kirk McKenzie is there waiting on a boundary ball.
Right.
The boundary ball not coming, so it must 3 from 12.
Yeah.
But there are some idiots who keep saying that the T20 cricket is all about 6 and 4. It's not. Never was.
And if I just say, we are saying that Kirk McKenzie have great potential, which is true,
Yeah.
But the potential idea, but he's not learning.
Stephen Taylor came. I don't know why they didn't give him a chance earlier. 14 from
18. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm wondering that, because he's one of our bright spots.
Man. Stephen can't play cricket. I know him good. But
the problem with Stephen Taylor and the Bajan one, the problem with them, they are potential, but they're not learning. Because I'm saying to myself, I'm there, man, I'm not the other mind. I'm saying this guy, they just wait my body to lift the bones, while everybody are trying to score one and dance and get a feel of everything.
No, man, singles and twos overrated, man. Why you didn't know that?
No, but I'm not saying I don't know that, but it is over being on. Is it that ability to learn at all?
They are of the philosophy, sir, that singles and twos are overrated. T20 is about 6 hitting, and they are not learning how to do anything else. If you can't lick with the ball, then there's no more role for you. That is the philosophy.
Yeah, but remember,
somebody who understand the game,
yes,
telling us that can't work.
Yes, Orville, I'm saying all the codes that come by now, all the codes that come by say they are learning, they find a new better, that they are learning a different way. Well, but that's the game start, they're gonna in the same old mode, and it's stop. It's stop to think that big man like they are not learning nothing.
Leave it right to some of us.
No, but Rodman for his post press conference when he was asking questions, he expressed his great desire to remain with Barbados, and he give the option that he's going to be the captain next year. Is he decide if he's going to be captain, or people decide if they want to be captain?
More than likely, he's told, man.
Okay, he's told.
More than likely, the powers that be. He's the captain of the West Indies T20 team.
Right. So
more than likely, any franchise he plays for. You know, see,
as a great let down from potential last year, and his part.
Well, he let down. Well,
yeah.
I don't think he wanted to leave the Talawas. You know, it's not like him left the Talawas because he was offered more elsewhere or he betrayed the man. He was standing up for some Talawas man.
You know that, you see?
Me can tell you that for a fact. He was saying that them man and the people who he was standing up
performed
for were people who eventually performed.
Yeah.
And some of these people, like Kennard Lewis, were Jamaican players, but for better or for worse, the man Shiv couldn't say eye to eye, so he felt he had to leave. So the fact that he left and him team to the well, me not hold it against it.
No, I agree. But what I thought, I think he have a problem with. Nobody tell me that was just my thinking. I think he have a problem with Mr. Miller. I don't want to various people.
No, man, it wasn't an issue.
That was my thinking.
No, man, it was a serious issues.
Internal disappointment.
Yeah,
with the man.
Straight between him and Shiv, man. He's either he got to a position where it's either he would have leave or Shiv would have to leave.
He never go to judge, you know.
So him team never make it to the playoffs. But it's not like I didn't get the feeling that he never wanted to be with the players. In fact,
okay. I don't know that.
In fact, he got in arguments because he was backing his players.
Okay, I did not know that.
So. All right, no, you've learned for the day.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
We'll see if we can take the break. We'll come back in a while.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call. Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it. Love it with BH Paints.
Here's great news for men 40 years or older with an NHF card. The PSA test for prostate cancer is now a new benefit. Use your NHF card and get a discount of $1,600 for one PSA test each year. Pay less for your PSA test and take charge of your health. Contact NHF for labs accepting NHF card for the PSA test. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
A message from the National Health Fund.
The Scoreboard, Mondays to Fridays, one of the best sports programs on radio. The Scoreboard features informative, investigative, and hard-hitting sports discussions with top-quality guests. Join us 5 to 6 p.m. with our A-list hosts as we inform and entertain. That's The Scoreboard, Mondays to Fridays, 5 to 6 p.m.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right. We're back here online. We go back online. Hello.
Check here.
Pioneer.
When I go on the Virgin, I'm Virgin.
How are you, Pioneer?
All right, first order of business. Then I apologize to the man. On Friday when I made a call, I said something, but you see, sometimes it's not good for have good virgin in your life who on a yes man. One of my virgin called me and said to me, sir, he was listening to me on Friday, and he didn't like my using a certain word. See, now I'm referring to you, teacher, saying strong word, wrong word, and I use the word fraud and fraud. See, I don't know if I them to take no offense, but if you did, I apologize. It was all in jest. See me, sir?
Yeah, man, the word is strong and wrong.
All right, so cool. So I'll take it back and I apologize. But it was all in jest, and it was just in reference to what was happening around the debate. Nothing prior or nothing.
I would Virgin to talk to you every week.
No, man, you don't know. We have real people in our clan. You see me, sir? And the Virgin know himself. Big up yourself.
Same man talk to him every week.
Yeah, because
you're one of the few man when we listen to in a life.
Because
I'm a real G.
Because the Virgin not tell you not when me not tell you over the years. But you come and you say
come over.
You fire the shot and you say you're sorry for fire the shot. Believe it.
Yeah, man, we apologize. If I don't know if the offense was taken, but if anyone felt offended in any way,
yeah.
Saying my apologies, Virgin and Virgin. See?
All right.
So let me just dismiss some little foolishness. You know a Virgin named Michael Thompson, Zidane?
Michael Thompson?
Yeah, Claire Thompson, father.
Yes.
He was born in the Bahamas. He was a number one draft pick in 90. He was the number one draft pick in the NBA in 1978. Make that put an end to all of the garbage that was just spoken. But Zidane, to you and your madness.
My madness?
Yes, man. Hold on now. Do you have any of these current players in the NBA in your top 10?
If me have them in my top 10?
Yeah.
Then of course.
Which one of them?
LeBron, Remo, and James, number one.
Yeah, man. Outside of LeBron, man. Any of these overseas, modern overseas players?
Oh, modern?
Yeah.
Not yet.
All right. You have a brother named Hakeem, a larger one in your top 10, right?
Yes.
And Hakeem never come to the US to play basketball. He actually played basketball in high school in Nigeria. He was recruited by the university.
And we think Gavi, you take him,
but me I brush you now.
Okay.
So you have a man who played in a Jordan year in a year top 10. As a matter of fact, when Jordan left the NBA, Hakeem was the man who took over the NBA. He won 2 finals MVP and a regular season.
Still no hero, yeah.
Hold on, yes. I should be like a full
yeah, man.
See, so when Jordan stepped out of the NBA, it was an overseas player. Hakeem, who is in your top 10,
yes.
It was Hakeem who took over the NBA. See? And guess what Jordan? He left the NBA for 2 years and came back and took over back the NBA from Hakeem. Yes, I know. Which one of them you we are playing now your rate over Hakeem?
I think Giannis and Nikola Jokic can be better eventually. Greater.
Yeah, they're not yet. So
no, but hold on, my boss, man. You ask me a question. You have to play a career, because we're talking about.
Yeah.
If we're talking about better, like individual skill set, we're not going Giannis over Hakeem right now. We're talking about career greatness, which in the reach this.
That argument that comes with that. By the way, you have it.
No, but my point about you not address my point.
No,
I'm saying
that we'll take up that on that time. Can we have a more significant point? No, hold on. It's not, brother, you get strong, we have a significant argument that I can't raise.
All right, cool, no problem.
No, man, two of Michael Jordan, significant teammates, Tony Kukoc, Sean just mentioned, and Luke Langley were overseas players. Luke Langley
can't play basketball.
Luke Langley was Michael Jordan's teammate.
No, that's not good.
He was significant in the
I will bet on Luke Langley.
No, maybe you.
and Luke Langley was a straight. Two things I'm here the morning, Friday. See?
Yes.
I heard you say on Friday that you rate Asafa Powell as one of the great sprinting. See?
Yes.
Would you rank him top 10?
Yes.
Half times.
Yes.
If I were to give you 10, you think I could give you 10 sprinters?
Let's hear them now.
All right. So, Mama got you. Bold obvious. See?
Yes.
That's an obvious one. Me have Johan Blake over Asa. Fast at PB, World Championship gold medal. Double.
Give me the list, man.
So, me have Justin Gatlin over Asafa Powell. Me have Donovan Bailey over Asafa Powell. Me have Maurice Green over Asafa Powell. I have Jesse Owens over Asafa Powell. I have Carl Lewis over Asafa Powell. I have Tyson Gay over Asafa Powell. I have a brethren named Donald Quarry, who may have over Asafa. I have an ex-brethren named Jim Hines. That is 10
No,
years.
Asafa another top 10 for me.
Daniel Quarry.
Tell me who you have to take up.
Asafa, how many people have been faster than Asafa in history? Bolt, Gear, and Blake.
Me put up on you. Maurice Green.
Well, I know Bolt, Gear, and Johan Blake are faster than him.
Bolt, Gear and Johan. Yeah.
So he's the 4th fastest man of all time.
Yeah, call it that. No, I think Gatlin, Asafa have 972, Gatlin have 973. Yeah, so he's the 4th fastest.
He's the 4th fastest man of all time. And you could make the argument that he's the most consistent long-term 100 meters runner of all time. He has done more sub-10s than anybody else.
No, I mean, for me, that amount of...
No, if you are the 4th fastest man of all time.
We can stack it, all right. If you want, we have a little. You stack up against any one of the money.
Let me make the case number, boss. Yeah. You are the 4th fastest man of all time.
Yeah.
A former record holder.
Yeah.
And in the conversation as being amongst the most consistently fast people ever. Yeah. In terms of longevity.
Never won an Olympic individual medal.
Fine. That is why I'm not number 1 or number 2 or probably number 3 or 4. But in a top 10,
I'm interested to hear about Daniel Quarry. What did Daniel Quarry have?
Let me hear some of the other money first before we get to Quarry.
In comparison to Asafa, I want to hear what Daniel Quarry did achieve. Why should I look?
Silver medal at the Olympics.
That's it?
And equal the world record. In the 100 meter.
That's it?
Yeah.
Give me Asafa.
All right.
Give me Asafa.
Me have done a quarry number
so 10. Asafa can be arguably amongst the 10 greatest of all time?
I think so.
No, but hold on.
Come on, man. Asafa greater than Daniel Quarry. Hold on. The man consistently faster than Daniel Quarry, man. Pioneer, do better on the radar, man.
Hold on,
the man is consistently faster than Daniel Quarry. Hold on, Quarry for greater than him.
You have a drop off Quarry and go for another, man.
You better. Yeah.
No, but me I tell you, because I never even go too deep enough. You see, this one me I go for, the list I go for, is basically out of my head. I didn't even do no research for this.
You want to debate me, Panawana?
Hold on. Debate you, Panawana.
Asafa will not among the top 10 best sprinters.
All right. Tell me, you want to do that? When you want to do it?
Right.
No,
I'm not going to debate, no, Carlos.
All right. This is what I say, no? Because you are.
Put up a candidate now.
No, if anybody out there want to eat Pioneer food, Panawana.
No, give me a chance.
Is Asafa Powell among the top 10? Why I use best or greatest?
Greatest.
May I use best?
No, but we can't do that too.
Asafa must be among the best top 10 best sprinters ever.
Let me look for some of the man. All right. So, the only one person who can call in the question is of course. But let me stack him up against some of the other man. Donovan Beale.
Faster than Donovan. That's him best.
Donovan Beale is a Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah, but him
former world record holder.
But him faster than Asafa world record faster than Donovan world record.
Yeah, but that amount to nothing, brother. The man has a gold medalist. All right, let me start.
No, but remember, I'm a Pioneer. Me rate world record higher than gold medal. You know?
Donovan Bailey broke the world record.
But Asafa world record bigger than Donovan world record.
Cannot be. Donovan Bailey broke the world record in the Olympics.
Well, that's the matter. If my Donovan did run 980 what? 4?
984 in the Olympics.
Hold on, no matter where you run it, you know. Asafa run 977 and 974. No, well, you know what the liquor place no matter to me.
Oh, it's bigger than the man world record in the Olympics.
No man, he was going faster.
No, brother. Hold on. Zidane, you agree with that, Zidane?
Asafa at him best better than Donovan Green.
Zidane,
Donovan Bailey.
You're mad, brother. Because stack him up against Maurice.
So
you once a best, yeah.
No, but here, hey, one day I will beat when we say some other people better than
greatness and best now.
No, and I better me it say, man.
No,
what's it? Jesse Owen. Remember the day when we say Jesse Owen in terms of historically is not among the best sprinters of all time. Harville take me on.
What minute?
Because me use Harville argument about times.
Time, yeah.
So Harville, you know, you come switch it up.
The Jesse Owens argument was more about his impact on the sport.
Hold on, people.
So you agree that Jesse Owens is not amongst the best?
Nobody were running at the 30s, Cam. Hold on. Remember me tell you say you're the fastest time them or your best time them, you know. So Jesse Owens them did around 10 odd. But Jesse Owens' impact on the sport. Jesse Owens is a greater name.
Yo, want to give me a chance, man. No can't argue among yourself when come on for this. Zidane, I'm asking you the question. Do you think Asafa's world record is greater than for Donovan Bailey? Donovan Bailey broke the world record in the Olympic Games, winning the gold medal.
Asafa Powell was going faster than.
Hold on, Zidane. Let me hear your views. Zidane, what you say, Zidane?
Go again. Donovan Bailey run 984 and win.
The world record.
Breaking the world record.
Olympic, winning the gold medal. Asafa broke the world record on a Gateshead or some little place in Italy. One little place on tree in the back behind the starting block. Seeing? Who for world record I think is great?
The Olympic one.
Good. He must stack up against Maurice Green either. Maurice Green is a back-to-back world champion and an Olympic 100-meter champion. So for me, Maurice Green, and him is also a former world record.
Who was a better sprinter, Asafa or Maurice Green? At them best.
Well, better or great?
Better, me say, at them best.
Asafa is one of the best sprinters, but we are talking about greatness.
No, man, are you a word that in a best me I work with him?
No, well, a greatness me I debate. Whoever want to come debate me, come debate.
No, man, a best me say.
No, a greatness me deal with.
Asafa has to be among the best man we ever sprint.
By the way.
Greatness name now, I'll just say, oh, and them now you don't have to bring in over Asafa.
By the way.
The best me I talk about.
Before me leave, the Gavi and the other command, where they earn us more. Me have a whole, me have a page. Everything with Gavi I come with now, me have a page and notes so me never touch in the debate.
All right.
That address all of that.
Make we leave it this up.
When we have time, I know I run out, we have ammunition.
Tell your brethren we talk to you, say, I'm so appreciative of it.
I want to be general, and we appreciate correction, and we appreciate when people check we and correct.
No. You appreciate correction when it comes from certain people.
No, man.
You don't appreciate it when it comes from me, big man.
No, not what they try. Style my point here.
Man, say me a style.
Then big up yourself, my brother. You know?
All right, cool. Give me your next one.
I will take the break.
I will take the break. Which one? The break is on us.
Use bleach. Diluted household bleach solutions can be used if appropriate for the surface. Never mix household bleach with ammonia or any other cleanser. Unexpired household bleach will be effective against coronaviruses when properly diluted. Prepare a bleach solution by mixing.
The Scoreboard, Mondays to Fridays, one of the best sports programs on radio. The Scoreboard features informative, investigative, and hard-hitting sports discussions with top-quality guests. Join us 5 to 6 p.m. with our A-list hosts as we inform and entertain. That's The Scoreboard, Mondays to Fridays, 5 to 6 p.m.
If you're having roofing problems, Tropical Metal Products is here. For your best choices and wide variety in roofing and window solutions, call 765-9444. That's 765-9444. Do it.
The time by Tropical Metal Products is 2 o'clock.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSC Online Trading.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, time now for the first selection of the afternoon, brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. And this one is from Chris Martin, and it's called The Goodness of God.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so good. Yes, every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. You know I love your voice, for you have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. You know I've known you as a father. You know I've known you as a friend. And I have believed in the goodness of God. Oh, yeah. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good and so good. Every breath that I take, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Ooh, yeah. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything, oh Lord. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Come back and sing it again. Your goodness is running after, oh no 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 no, running me down. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Oh, your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Oh, all my life you have been faithful. All my life you've been faithful to me. All my life you have been so good to me, Lord. Every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. You know I sing for you, Jesus. You know I sing for you, Lord.
So what?
All right. We're live. Dark, we're live on the radio. That's Chris Martin, Goodness of God, brought to you by Edge Campaigns of People Who Dream in Color. I'd love to hear this as a debate. Donald Quarry versus Asafa Powell.
Make sure I debate it.
Who is a greater Jamaican spring?
He might rush me, yeah.
You don't take Asafa side?
Yes. You want to scale as a host?
Me will moderate it. You take Dan Quarry and Zidane take Asafa. Me ya talk, me no hear what you say. No, this is fast becoming my favorite part of the show. You know? We hear Sean upset things where we're not here and him know we're not here. And I gesticulate the answer. I would take Asafa over Dan Quarry. Huh? If we run the 100 meter at them best.
Yeah.
No? All right, Sean, I know you hear man. Come around here, man. Hey, when Sean start talking, I know you, man. I not even gonna look.
What is he?
Come over here, so come defend yourself. All right, we have a call up. We could take the call now. All right.
Hold on. Let me hear
Sean.
You keep saying greater, not faster. Greater.
Better, Mr.
No, I said greater.
All right, me said better.
No, well, you can't say anything you want to say. I said greater. He's a greater athlete than Asafa Powell. I did not say better. I did not say faster.
What is your definition of greater?
Achievements.
Yes, that greater achievement.
He's greater than Asafa Powell. Far, far greater than Asafa Powell. Remember that.
Why?
Remember that.
But you're not going to say better, though.
No.
Why?
How can it?
Why you not?
If you're going to say better, you can't equate better with somebody from two different eras. There's so too many things to go with it. Track is one thing. Spikes is one thing. No, in track and field. Because if you're going to rate Jesse Owens who ran on dirt,
so you don't know if Usain Bolt is better than Jesse Owens.
I'm not going to get into that.
No, but you say you can't compare people.
I can't compare. So I'm not going to get there.
So you can't compare Bolt
I'm not going to go there.
Donovan Bailey.
I'm not going to go there to their eras. I said, who's a greater athlete?
All right, so me grab him.
Well, you haven't grabbed any.
Yeah, know if Bolt better than Bailey.
I know that he's faster.
Is he better?
I know he's faster.
But you know,
and he's greater.
Is he better?
Is he better, Sean?
Did he run against him?
No.
Okay.
Cat, you know how we kill him? You don't know whether Bolt better than Donovan Bailey because they never run against one another. And them something I'm do why I tell you. Anyway, I could take the next one. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
The great economist, man.
Well, listen this now, Orville and Zidane and KLS Massive.
Yeah.
The Jamaican Football and Athletics Fraternity, they have several of the top 10 richest athletes in the Caribbean. And Asafa Powell is at number 3. That make any difference?
To if him better than somebody else?
How much him achieve in terms of financial gain?
No, I don't think we can use that to determine if
Why
he's
you
better than.
always leave out money out of the equation?
Because you're richer than me, don't mean you could have played sport better than me.
What you mean? Then why you get more accolades and pay more than more?
I'm sure Kieran Pollard make more money out of batting than Viv Richards, but Kieran Pollard can't bat like Viv.
Yeah,
I rest my case.
Yeah, but Powell is more successful than Richards.
I may tell you, say Kieran Pollard. Just listen to what I just said to you.
Yeah.
Kieran Pollard and Nicholas Poor and them and Hodine Smith them probably make more money out of cricket than what Viv Richards would have made.
Yes.
But then can't bat like Viv. Different time, different thing. The sport have more money in it now. So the more money being in the sport now and you capitalize on it. I mean you're better than the next man with that.
You know why most of our all
maybe O'Shane Thomas them make more money out of cricket and Andy Roberts. Then couldn't go like Andy Roberts.
You know why the one of them all cricket and that name not mentioning now in the money.
Yeah.
No good pension plan never set up for them. We were taking their skills for granted.
No man, I want a different argument that we're not.
Oh, you mean?
No. I'm sticking to the argument. Hold on, economist. Yes, you see, like how maybe one of your friends go call you and say, economist, listen to him, right? That's like Pioneer friend.
No, I
am saying that being richer doesn't make you better. Just understand that.
I know that. But I'm saying when we are classifying people, then and now, we have to look back on the old man and say, boy, I wonder what going with Courtly Ambrose across.
No man, but you change. So do you accept that being richer doesn't make you better?
Yeah, long time, man.
All right, so we move to our next argument.
I look on both the quantitative analysis and the qualitative analysis here.
Yeah,
I want to say something to you with that.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Kane.
Yes.
Where him gone?
Bayern Munich.
I hear some rumbling over Bayern Munich saying that, Harry Kane come and get this big salary and them compare him to a list of ballers before and say, what go on you saying of the finance? Well, you know, hear that rumbling.
I think they are more desperate for a big striker now than they were in previous years. And plus, Harry Kane is a top striker, so maybe that worked for him as well. Hence the big salary. And plus, they signed him from Tottenham, so they would have to match his Tottenham salary as well. So I think that was behind the decision. They realized that they are desperate in need of a top striker to replace the likes of what Lewandowski used to bring, and they wanted Harry Kane because they really want to achieve greatness in terms of the Champions League because they pretty much have the German league sewn up for the most part every year. So I think that worked in Harry Kane's favor why they wanted him at Tottenham with a huge salary.
You know, a full-time winner Jamaica manage the sports them better. Orville.
Yes.
I hear they're going to put football at Sabina Park.
Football has been at Sabina Park all the way.
Yeah, like Reggae Boys football and so.
Well, I don't know, but we've seen.
But yeah, we need to set up a sports museum at Sabina Park, yeah.
Would CONCACAF allow games to be played at Sabina Park? At that level?
Why not?
I think they should because we're not getting the crowds at the stadium, and the stadium will keep concerts on the field. So
the field is not properly managed.
If Sabina Park has it,
watch Sean again.
Sean, we don't know where you're.
Sean,
Don't
look.
look.
Information. We not look.
No, don't look. Once him now come on and come talk, we not look back. If once the field meet the approval, if it can host international cricket, then I don't see why it can't host international football.
Orville.
I think
we need the sports museum for build now, you know. And you know, all sport fraternity need to build a sports gallery. Like all Caymanas Park.
Yeah.
Caymanas Park need a sports gallery, you know, when all a jockey win, like all Dawkins take couple. I'm going to beg Dawkins a picture, pay for a picture with Dawkins.
Yeah.
And it cost me $1,000. I suppose you can buy me $1,000 picture with my jacket. I'm going to put it up in my house and look upon as a memoirs in my boss.
Yes.
All them things that we have to have in galleries.
Nothing wouldn't be wrong with that.
Another thing more I say now. The reggae boys must come to the Caymanas Park and the Moet Mile Day and mingle with the crowd.
The senior team.
Reggae boys are the senior and local, man.
Yeah.
The reggae boys product need to mingle with the racers fraternity in order to get some of the racing investors investing in the reggae boys. And I'm going to put this on your program, Harvey. Tell all the reggae boys and all of the Premier League players them to go down a town and buy 2 dozen kerchiefs each. And just go to a liquor. One of these, what you call them, can just put on your name and your club and your signature. Any grassman can do that out there. And carry it to the Caymanas Park. And build, you have lands down at Caymanas Park, inside Caymanas Park, that is idle.
Yeah.
And Supreme Ventures need to paint up Caymanas Park and put the kerchiefs them in there and make a buy kerchiefs to support the players them. A kerchief, you can buy a kerchief down a town for 50. And you make your graph up your thing and put all your image on it. And we pay 1,000 feet or 1,500. Make them get some extra money to go play football in my boss.
All right.
I look like a sell, we have to go sell them local ball here. Because I see them a build a reggae boys on the local ball of them.
That again, that can't hurt. So maybe that is something that the clubs could do, you know, sell more memorabilia.
Yeah, thank you, Harvey. That's the name.
Yeah, so maybe Waterhouse could have get some, you know, cheap t-shirt and not where you go wear a party, but
even some headband.
And some headband and them like a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, even little band like some little thing for you and like yeah, wear elastic.
They look an armband looking thing.
Armband them. I could big up the club them, no man.
Good suggestion.
All right,
all right. We'll set the break. We shall go back.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
Get quality cars from Acorn Sales Auto Limited, located at Lot 53 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center. Need a car from Japan or United Kingdom or special order? Call 876-616-4777 or WhatsApp 876-333-5555. They assist with registration, transfer, and license. Just visit Acorn Sales Auto at Lot 53 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center for quality cars at competitive prices.
Here's great news for men 40 years or older with an NHF card. The PSA test for prostate cancer is now a new benefit. Use your NHF card and get a discount of $1,600 for one PSA test each year. Pay less for your PSA test and take charge of your health. Contact NHF for labs accepting NHF card for the PSA test. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
A message from the National Health Fund.
BK double deal, it's not just a win, it's a win-win. Burger King, do your thing. It's like you pay one money and you win 2 times. Share with the crew that are yours.
It's a mine.
Big two.
Mix and match the Whopper Junior Cheese Bacon and American Chicken Sandwich and Big Fish Combos.
Big two.
I double up your favorites.
Big BK double deal, it's not just a win, it's a win-win. Burger King,
do your thing.
Get the BK double deal Big 2. Burger King, best tasting burger under the sun.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
I showed some debate topics. Just an upset shot. Bonnie Shaw or Walter Boyd? Who is the greater Jamaican player?
Pound for pound.
Pound for pound.
Yes.
You have to squeeze in pound for pound.
Yeah,
Bonnie Shaw, Walter Boyd, Sean. Who has been the who is the greater Jamaican player? Oh, take the call. All right, chance of food. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
You're live, you know. Yeah.
Afternoon, Orville.
Wayne. From over Portmore.
Yeah. Orville.
Yes, sir.
Can I get the answer?
Yes.
Well, you know, hear the question.
No, I think the question is sir.
No. They're not must Bonishaw that, man. I want to tell you.
Bonishaw has been a greater player than Walter Boyd.
But Walter Boyd nominated for no big award.
My name makes Sean have a fit, you know.
Sean?
Yeah, man.
Sean could have fit till he fit no more.
Yeah.
Hey. I tell you now. When I get a text from Shippingport Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, man, you read that text.
Asking about the yes, I think so, yeah.
I know some are listening.
He did say he was going to listen. He never said he would stop listening. He said, wanna stop calling.
Yeah.
Stop calling. Yeah, man. I know some are listening. Shippingport. Hear this. I call the sports this long time now, and I have never disrespected no host nor no one on this program. I just giving Garvey some friendly advice after he lost that debate to Pioneer. It's simple as that. Yeah, man. Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
Has any team has won their domestic league and the Champions League back to back?
I would have to check.
You can recall of any team doing that?
I'd have to check.
When Madrid won, they weren't back to back La Liga champions.
I doubt it, you know. I doubt it.
Barcelona that squeeze something at them time there.
And it's years a team never win back to back before Real Madrid did the three-peat the other day, you know, so you'd have to go way back to even consider that at all. Yeah. Because when Madrid won 3 in a row, it was the first time a team was winning back to back since the early 90s in the Champions League.
Wait. Sean is checking it out. Why you want to know that? You want to know if City has a chance?
That is what Manchester City will be doing this year again.
Oh, yeah. Why them? While the competition has not been the greatest in the league thus far, they look good.
Yeah, man. I tell you, man. Manchester City, man, all the way.
Yeah.
And Pioneer, man. Pioneer. I can't believe say really I do a suffer with that, man. Hey, for the consecutive and how much?
No, it wasn't
consecutive. Asafa do about 98 or 97.
Yeah, not necessarily consecutively do it.
Not right.
But I could make the case that Asafa is among the most consistently fast people that has ever lived.
Of course.
You do around 97 sub 10 seconds without being one of the most consistent fast man ever.
That, man.
Plus the 4th fastest man who has ever lived. And
yeah.
you can make the top 10.
Yeah, man.
Those are 2 great achievements.
By themselves.
Yes.
You are still the 4th fastest man ever. And you are the all-time leader in terms of fast times run. And you're not in the top 10.
Yeah, man.
No, what's that?
Safa well up there.
Me think so too.
Anyway, they are going to take in the big show as usual.
All right.
Yes,
Yep, big jacket. 5 him take on the weekend.
Are you the same that win 4?
No, I'm Mr. P.
Mr. P did say that.
Yeah, but a 5 him take on 5 out of 10, man. I tell you.
All right.
Them can't stop a train.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
So he's I know he was leading by 11 or 12.
He lead by 16 now.
16 him a lead by now.
Yeah.
Him never win the jockeys.
No, I first cycle this tomorrow.
How long am I ride now?
Yeah, about 4 or 5 years now. Yeah.
And him leading.
I'm a leader now.
What I want to know, is he getting better rides or is he just a better jockey?
Well, him now high power stable because he won 4 for Jason DeCosta.
Oh.
Yeah, him not the top jockey in the high power stable right now.
So how long has he been with Wayne?
Basically about 2 years now.
So
yeah, about 2 years now.
Oh, so him join Wayne and things. So
no, Wayne, Jason.
Me I say Wayne, the father.
Mm-hmm.
Well, him a lead by 16. Is that a significant lead in a September?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Right. So make we see.
All right, cool.
Cool. Big up. All right. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Gentlemen.
First.
Yeah, one second, guys.
Sean, nothing is on the screen, if that is what you're signaling. Or on this screen, Sean is asking. Oh, hold on first. Chelsea and what is that say? We're not sending on a screen over there, so Sean. All right, first go on. Sorry about that.
Yeah, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Let me make absolutely certain that I put certain things in perspective. At no point last week did I imply that Asafa was not a great athlete. I did never did I say that he was not a great athlete. I think Asafa is one of our top athletes. Good. What I said though is that Asafa cannot be in the argument for the GOAT. Asafa as a male athlete is my favorite male athlete. Right?
Mm-hmm.
As a fan, Asafa is my athlete. But I don't need to argue with my heart. I can argue with my brain. And I'm saying Asafa is not in the GOAT conversation because one of the significant criteria that for me is associated with the GOAT, Asafa did not master. He was not dominant at the very top of the sport. Right?
Yeah.
He was not dominant. He was not superb. So whereas he had 90 at sub 10, and I thought that was a great achievement, he was not dominant. And for me to be the GOAT, you have to be dominant in all of the various elements that I use to determine the greatest of all time. So I don't want anybody to come on the sports desk to say or to suggest that I am saying that Asafa is not great.
Mm-hmm. I don't think anybody suggested
I don't know why.
Of course, last week Friday after I spoke, people came on implying and stating his accolades. And I at no point did I say that Asafa was not great.
No, it's because of the question that I asked. That's why they came on.
No.
I asked you who is a greater athlete, Tom Brady or Asafa Powell.
And I said
and
that I did not consider Asafa in the greatest.
Me never asked you about the greatest of all time anything. I'm asking you a question. Who is a greater athlete?
But Zidane, that is what I was talking.
No, let me ask you the question.
Your question
let me ask
has nothing to do with what I am saying.
Let me ask you a question. Who is a greater sportsman? Tom Brady or Asafa Powell?
And the relevance of that point?
All right, you don't want to answer the question.
Good, because I'm talking about the GOAT, not greatness.
You grab him, Zidane. Grab him. You catch your first.
Why do you two continue to be asinine and talk foolishness?
No, but so why are you not answering the question?
But am I talking about great?
First, you said you agreed with Pioneer.
I'm talking about the greatest of all time.
No, you said you agreed.
Relevant question.
No.
And you two continue to highlight your stupidity by asking questions that are irrelevant.
First, you said you agreed with Pioneer that because NFL is not a global sport, no NFL player can be in the greatest of all sportsmen of all time conversation.
Exactly.
So, and I'm asking, and I'm saying to you, how can Asafa Powell qualify for that? It doesn't mean he's the greatest sportsman in the world because he does track and field.
He qualifies, based on your logic, But
no, he does not qualify.
No, I'm saying he could possibly be in the mix because of the sport.
No, not for me. For you.
No, but I'm saying to you, because of your criteria, my boss, he could possibly be in the mix. Somebody could argue it.
And I'm saying that based on my criteria.
Based on your logic and pioneer logic, no NFL player can ever be in the mix, which is rubbish, my boss.
But I don't know about the pioneer. I'm talking about me. A sharper cannot be in the mix.
No, listen to Pioneer's argument. Listen to Pioneer's argument. If Zidane Matthias get up tomorrow morning and attempt to the track and field, it is possible that I could be the greatest sportsman of all time. If Orville gets up tomorrow morning and say I'm going to try for the NFL, Pioneer is saying it is impossible for him to be in that conversation. That is ridiculous, my boss. That doesn't make no sense, brother. That's the point I'm making.
I agree with Pioneer to that extent that because he does not satisfy one of the significant criteria, he cannot be the greatest.
Then how can I be greater than any track and field athlete that is great?
Repeat that.
But how can I be greater than any track and field athlete that is great then?
Yeah. Again, Zidane. Come again. That's my fundamental point. That's my point. If you don't satisfy, let's say, the 5 criteria, the 5 different criteria, right? And you are dominant at each, then you cannot be in the competition.
All right, my boss. I hear
if you are very good at score, but you fall down significantly on one, you cannot be in the competition.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, I hear you.
And therefore, I'm saying that Tom Brady and the others in the NFL, because it's not a global sport.
They all are excluded.
Cannot be the greatest.
Even if they are alien-like in a sport that is watched across the world, played by different people from different countries, and it's played at a high level. If I'm alien-like in that sport, I cannot be in a conversation. That is absolute nonsense.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If the guy named Jordan Johnson was playing cricket, if at the lesser level, you see, for the next 30 matches that he plays, he makes either half century or a century, and then unfortunately dies, right? And his average therefore would be in excess of 100. Would you consider him the greatest batsman of all time?
He wasn't doing it at the highest level.
So he does not satisfy.
But Tom Brady is doing what he's doing
at the highest level of the sport.
Not a great. Poor question.
Yes.
Very poor question.
That is true. But the other criterion is not really.
But the question is poor because you're asking about somebody doing something amongst at an age group level. When that's not the case with the NFL player.
The question is not poor.
It's a poor question.
Very ordinary.
The question is not poor. It is because you cannot interpret it.
It's a very ordinary.
Orville, listen to me.
Hold on, we're going to give you a minute after that. We'll give you a minute to redeem yourself, man. Because you're very bramblepan. You're asking about a youth competition when there are better arguments against the NFL than that. We're coming back after this.
I feel for something nice to eat today. What should I get? Yes, that's it. Royal Court Restaurant, where the food is great at affordable prices with more things on the menu than you can imagine. There is something on the menu for everyone, and you can dine in or take it home to enjoy in the comfort of your own space. Royal Court Restaurant, 67 Red Hills Road, open 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday to Thursday and 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call in your takeaway orders at 876-969-1972.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Here's great news for men 40 years or older with an NHF card. The PSA test for prostate cancer is now a new benefit. Use your NHF card and get a discount of $1,600 for one PSA test each year. Pay less for your PSA test and take charge of your health. Contact NHF for labs accepting NHF card for the PSA test. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
A message from the National Health Fund.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
It seems as if the call with Fuss dropped.
You sure it's not Fuss? Hello?
Yeah, man. Orville and Zidane?
Yeah, Fuss.
Yeah.
I know Fuss, man.
Me know Fuss drop. Good afternoon.
Omar Wagwa.
Yeah, I'm not the incredible Orville, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm not the man that provoke Sean, you know, man.
No, man. Sean is... Hey. Sean and him gesticulations from behind the scene.
Hilarious.
It's hilarious if you see it. Sean... When you see Sean's face, man. You have to laugh, man.
Yes.
You remember your top four that you had predicted?
Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, and the United. That was my top four.
That was a top four. That is still a top four?
If you say my top four?
Yes.
No, I said United will battle with Liverpool for fifth. Fourth and fifth. Maybe it won't be a battle. Maybe Liverpool is going to comfortably come fifth. Fourth rather. You
remember I told you that United now going to finish now in top 8. You remember?
You said top 8?
Top 8.
I remember. You're lambasting me and saying, I don't know how I have United anywhere in the conversation. Yeah, I don't remember the position you said.
Okay. All right.
He's already just doing his 5 games, and I remember they didn't start great last year as well. You know? So I'm not running away with anything yet. But Liverpool look good. I must admit that Liverpool look good enough too.
Well, remember I told you that I had Liverpool to become the champion this year. And I had them.
Mind you don't look out of class, you know, but you are doing well enough
to get the job.
It means that you can compete for the top 3.
Yeah, man. For me, the only thing I wasn't worried about was my manager. Technically, that's my manager I was worried about because I don't know the level of thinking about the managers. You can't. I see him leaving out in best attacker. Cause
who's the best attacking player for Liverpool now?
You think out of Diaz Salah? Who do you think is a better player right now?
No, Salah is still the best player for Liverpool.
You believe so in better than Diaz right now?
Yeah, man, and he must string some passes together, nice, my boss, and a create a whole heap of chances.
So if you had the one chance,
Salah.
Salah, you have it up?
Yes.
And I think you have the fear still.
No, man, Salah.
You have a lot of that, but I heard of that.
But you still have some work to do, you know, because the first half against Wolves, that game you could have been 2 or 3 goals behind in that first half. You were that bad, but you showed great character and come back and won the game. So
that is my problem with my manager. That is the problem I have. And this is why I will give Pep Guardiola the edge over him. To say that Pep Guardiola is a more killer coach more than coach.
More ruthless.
Yes. You want to go fight it from the start to just get rid of it and done.
Yeah.
Get the job done and that. I wish Klopp was that kind of man. Yeah? But you remember I told you about 2 things I told you about that would have been in top 4. Newcastle, and I told you about Tottenham, you remember?
No, I don't remember you talking about Tottenham.
Yeah, man, because remember I told you that the youth named Madison.
But yeah, I thought like the season done. The man said, I told you that Tottenham would be top 4.
Man, I celebrate
already. Man, a 5 games gone. I told you arguments can't
too early.
Can't go until this league done.
When you get them beat them and we take them in a shot.
No, but I'm saying you can't start say I told you so
and I told you
after 5 games.
Yeah,
we don't know what
Orville, to be fair, I think, and I said it to most of my friends that listen, because I'm in a group with some different teams. I'm saying that I think Hurricane probably they were buying a set. I said, no, sir, I made the wrong decision. I honestly made the wrong decision of leaving Tottenham.
After 5 games?
Yeah, man, because getting a playmaker like Madison.
No. You're arguing something else, man. I the way to reason me I talk about it. Forget the details of what you and Zidane talk about.
Yeah.
My argument is you cannot start saying I told you so with a 38 game league in after 5 games. The I told you so is too early. It's too early. That's all I'm for that.
Well, to me, still, as I say, Arvin, I think the team is playing good. The team is playing likewise.
Well, Omar, there are some points when I make them.
Yeah.
Me no want your butt if you when I say something, yeah, you must say yes. Well, you're credible, Orville. You're right. No more, no need for me said, man.
But it's right,
then after you say me right, so next something then, man. That got 5 games in. You cannot start by the unless your I told you so was something I got after 5 games.
All right.
If your argument was after 5 games, Spurs would be among the top 5, fine. But you can't use 5 games to determine what Spurs will do for the season. So wait till the season done, and then if any argument did for win, no, you can't win it. Them time.
My top 4 will be Liverpool, Arsenal. I'm gonna say Newcastle with Tottenham. That was my top 4 cards.
So you have City in the top 4?
Huh?
You have City in the top 4?
You have City in the top 4?
No, you know so.
No, yeah. I mean, make a mistake then, man. No, man. City in the top 4 for sure. City in the top 4 for sure.
You had City at the start, man, when we were discussing it, man.
Well, you never have it.
You said Arsenal, City, Liverpool.
Oh,
Newcastle, Tottenham.
Tottenham was the fight for the 4th position.
Yeah, that's what you said, man.
Oh. Yeah, man. I said the Arvin.
Yeah, man. You had City there.
Whatever about them.
You had Liverpool to win, Arsenal to come 2nd, City to come 3rd. That's what I said. Yeah.
And one out of the 2 of them are going to fight.
Yeah, man. You didn't have United in the mix at all.
United and Chelsea now come no way in it.
Well, you don't look good for Chelsea, I know, my boss. I'm struggling with some major body part injuries. About 8 first team players out. That's my excuse.
But Zidane,
yes.
What do you think about we're discussing the other day, the new dream team where LeBron are
there. Quickly.
Me think more that take that new dream team with Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry with LeBron James, Kevin Durant and Anthony Davis over there.
Well, they're not a dream team yet, because they're not a team.
They're not, yeah. You're only talking up a start now.
They are a group of players. They are not yet a team. But we leave the summer boss. We have for us.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Omar Williams.
So now we have Bull.
Big up on them.
How would you do, Bull?
One day, I know.
Yeah.
Listen.
What's working out with a great passing goalkeeper, Bull?
Huh?
What's working out with a great passing goalkeeper?
Boy, I mean, until right now, I'm not going to man slapping my head. I'm balling. But ball take with still. Ball take right over the pass.
No, you're being out passed. When you told us that getting a passing goalkeeper would make you improve significantly with your passing.
I just feel like we're not work well enough.
Bully, have to give me that within step on argument then.
No, I know that's you.
Hold on.
No, man, me win that argument.
Stop. No, we're not going to make you talk over me. Stop.
Who have the better passing goalkeeper? Man United or Brighton?
Stop right this.
Who have the better goalkeeper with the ball at his feet? Onana or the Brighton goalkeeper?
Big man, I said I will speak to you in November.
No, man, answer that one questionable. Who have the better passing goalkeeper?
November, I'll talk to you.
No, who have the better passing goalkeeper? Manu or Brighton?
I will talk to you. Remember, my significant point and one significant thing that I was talking about, read this goalkeeper and this passing team was Brighton. Don't forget that.
Who have the better passing goalkeeper?
Bull. That one of the teams that I like that replaced them
answer my question.
And start playing passing football was Brighton.
Who have the better passing goalkeeper? On
November, I will talk to you.
The man not answer.
Him not answer. We know.
No, remember the original conversation. I said in November.
I remember everything about the conversation.
I'll speak to you in November.
All right, make your points.
Okay. All right. When you hear certain things, like a man I go say no. What did he say? Hurricane must be leaving Tottenham. Same Hurricane who had Ericsson providing for him for months. You think that Ericsson and Madison, which are better partner for you can do that?
Ericsson.
Remember the man play with Ericsson, brother.
He played with
so
Madrid.
It's not like the man that come Madison some jack.
But hasn't Hurricane been amongst the top scorers in England repeatedly, my boss?
Repeatedly, we don't.
What would he regret? You think Tottenham will win the Premier League this year?
Well, the man is not going to play a big Champions League game tomorrow against Manchester United. The man is scoring. The man is playing with great players. The Sanes and them man around him. Muller them around him. The man is enjoying himself right now. And possibly can win in our team.
Remind me of the group again. United, Bayern Munich, who?
Copenhagen, I think Galatasaray. I don't know how much.
So pretty much based on their quality and their strength, they're definitely going to be amongst the top 16 teams.
Yeah, they are going to be among.
So the man not going to compete for the Champions League trophy.
The man is in the. No, I said that when them signed him. And
so
I wasn't sure what Omar meant when he said he would regret leaving Spurs.
Our next man you need to back Zidane now.
Based on what?
Orville is Zidane.
What is that?
Back Zidane I made.
What we don't know.
Zidane said, Man City now win.
Me have Arsenal for in the Premier League. What wrong
with
No, man, they're too early.
I don't understand, boy. So,
well, I don't try to catch Orville Zidane.
Oh, yeah, try to catch me.
No, yeah.
Bayern, Man United, Copenhagen, and Galatasaray.
Yeah.
That's the group.
Yeah. But some of that right. But anyway, still, read Man U right now. Some little external thing I go on night.
Yes, messing you up badly, man.
Messing the thing up.
No Sancho. No.
I'm not even talking about Sancho all that, I'm just talking about the situation overall. Because Sancho was not a starter.
Yeah, but he can provide good cover.
Yeah, and he look like him popular in the dressing room, So when time man popular and coach treat them away, he look away, you understand?
Yes.
But Sancho deserves him treatment still, but no Tenant can grab it back. But the game on Saturday, we were outplayed, and for me, we start the game well. Coach Rashford was a little bit more clinical. We could have won up on a different ball game. But anyway, tactically, Tenag get fine out. Again, this is the second time the man sees Tenag and outplay Tenag again. The wide areas the man is capitalizing with the wing back them and Tenag not see it and fix it now. So tactically we are being found out. Teams are packing the midfield and realizing that we're not pressing well in the middle of the park. So once we're not pressing well in the middle of the park, teams are packing the midfield and then open up to the wingers. Arsenal did it a lot with Marcelino. The only difference was our Wan-Bissaka is very good defending 1v1, so he could have locked down Martinelli. We can't do the same when Dallas and regular on the football field.
Yeah.
So that gave Brighton a lot of chances out wide. And the 3 goals them scored the same way,
Pretty much.
Midfielders not tracking back, man in the scope at the bar, bombing the net.
Yes.
So I just feel like as a coach, you can't sit down and see the same thing happen repeatedly, and not do anything to stop it. So I go take a strike on Tenag right now. Liverpool take 7, me go with 1. So I left him with 2.
Okay.
Next thing now, the top 4. Zidane, I did say after the break, I don't know if everybody hear my top 4, so I'm going to say it out loud. The top 4 for me.
Hold on, Bull. We're coming right back and give you 1 minute after the break.
Get running. Stay fit with the latest brands and styles at Western Sports. Running, walking, trekking. Western Sports has the shoe just for you. The time by Western Sports is
2:45.
Industries Auto Parts sales and service, specializing in Subaru parts. We provide service and repairs for all make and model vehicles. Visit Industries Auto Parts sales and service at 11 Montgomery Avenue, Kingston 10 to resolve these issues. Call 876-329-5410 or 823-4355 or stop at 11 Montgomery Avenue, Kingston 10. We are the professionals.
Here's great news for men 40 years or older with an NHF card. The PSA test for prostate cancer is now a new benefit. Use your NHF card and get a discount of $1,600 for one PSA test each year. Pay less for your PSA test and take charge of your health. Contact NHF for labs accepting NHF card for the PSA test. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
A message from the National Health Fund.
BKWD, it's not just a win, it's a win-win. Burger King, do your thing. It's like you pay one money and you win 2 times. Share with the crew that are yours.
This is mine.
Big two.
Mix and match the Whopper Junior Cheese Bacon and American Chicken Sandwich and big fish combos.
Big two.
I double up your favorites.
Big BK double deal. It's not just a win, it's a win-win. Burger King, do your thing. Get the BK double deal pick 2. Burger King, best tasting burger under the sun.
Design your dream home with Total Hardware and Supplies. We have windows of all sizes on special. Doors galore. Choose from our wide variety of porcelain and ceramic tiles. Experience the best deals on sanitary ware, jacuzzis, shower enclosures, and baths. Just to name it, we have it all. Come on down to 2 Aiken Hill Drive, Pembroke Hall. Call us at 631-7648 or WhatsApp anytime 507-0865. Remember, same-day delivery available. Quality products, great prices. That's the Total Guarantee.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
It's now time for This Day in Sports, a feature highlighting historical events in sports.
Sponsored by Clean Water, located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour Road. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192.
On September 18, 1863, Willie Park Sr. won his second title, beating rival Tom Morris Sr. by 2 strokes.
That was This Day in Sports, a feature highlighting historical sporting events.
Sponsored by Clean Water, located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour Road. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yes, Bull, go ahead with the top 4 now. Yes. Bull?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Yes.
All right. So, a bit of a layer during the break. So, I'm saying my top 4. Remember, I said that I was waiting the transfer window to close to see what City going to do. And I mentioned that the youth, when I'm signed, the Doku youth, they had something that they never had.
Let's go to the top 4 now, Bull, man.
So
you have 30 seconds now.
I'm going Man City first, Liverpool second, Arsenal third, and then Man U fourth.
All right, sir.
All right, we'll leave it there, so, with Bull.
Yeah.
Is CC that now?
Yes.
CC.
Yes. My ask a question. I'm here earlier. Zidane not talk about something about dominance, but then I'm look at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan got 4 international tournaments, and he win all of them. So I'm trying to figure out. There's another player who people keep putting him in the GOAT conversation, but I'm thinking if you had in the GOAT conversation, yeah.
Talk straight to CC, man. You're the one other player. What you talking?
Person say you're the GOAT, and you.
Which other player?
LeBron James.
Oh, so why you not call him my name? Where you put some one other player? Show some respect to the kingdom, my boss.
All I'm saying is this: LeBron James has gone to international tournaments and come home with less than a gold medal. Michael Jordan has gone to 4 international tournaments, and everyone he has come home with the gold medal. If you want to say the first time LeBron James when he got FIBA and get bronze, he was a baby. Michael Jordan went to the Olympics as an amateur player. Amateur meaning that you're not being paid to play. But everybody else that was playing at the tournament for the other countries were professional players.
Which point exactly you're counting?
No, I'm saying to you that with the point where you were making in terms of being dominant and the whole global.
No, man, listen to the argument. Pioneer, the GOAT of calling sports shows in Jamaica, them says that the more global your sport is, the greater you are if you dominate that sport. So that's why him say, because NFL not global, no NFL player is in the greatest sportsman of all time conversation. So I'm saying LeBron James is playing in a far more global era than Michael Jordan. So I'm saying, going by his logic, let me give LeBron James the edge.
Because LeBron James is playing a more far more global era
than Michael Jordan, yes.
So that's your conversation.
So I'm a greater sportsman for Jordan, yeah. Going by Pioneer's logic. So now really you me a take on, CC. Because you agree with Pioneer logic about being more global?
No,
exactly.
No,
so this is not your fight.
No, I don't mind fight that then. I don't mind fight then because I tell you so when time I hear the thing with the international and thing, I'm not trying to figure out about Michael Jordan has gone to international tournament and win multiple times. As a matter of fact, he has never lost. This is the thing I'm telling people to understand. Yes, you may lose in your career because people play for like 15 seasons. If a man come 15 seasons and him never lose in 15 seasons, then kudos to him, but you have persons who have lost. Michael Jordan have lost. But if you look into it, every single time he has went to a championship game, he has never lost. So he has never lost a championship game at all. So I was just calling to clarify that point. The next point is this. I hear I think Omar said he wish Klopp was more ruthless like Pep. But I think what he should understand is that Klopp may not have the latitude to be as ruthless as a Pep Guardiola. What I mean by saying that is this. When Klopp got the job and came to Liverpool versus when Pep got the job and came to Manchester City, Klopp had to utilize players that he probably would have not wanted to have.
Well, let me ask you a question.
They are Lovren and those guys. He probably would have wanted to change those guys.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. That's a fair point. No, but hold on. That's a fair point. But let me ask you a little question. When they went to the finals, the Europa League finals, wouldn't you say Liverpool had a better team? I can say
when he went to the Europa League finals,
yes.
If he had the better team in terms of
between himself and the other finalists, Sevilla.
When you look at it, yeah, on paper you.
There you go. So when I want to the final, will be excuse for Klopp, you know. Klopp used to flop.
No, I'm not. Look, I'm not excusing the defeats. What I'm trying to say is that, unlike Pep Guardiola, who came and dash and throw away 4 defenders because he's saying them not fitting what he wants, and he could have replaced both keepers both 4 times in change keeper. Klopp on the other hand could not have necessarily been that ruthless. He had to be a bit more methodical in his approach.
Fine, initially, but he can now, isn't he doing that now?
Even now, Zidane.
He not sign players, multiple players this
sign players, but I'm saying to you that at the cost of what? At the cost of lose. All right, look at it like this.
No.
You sign players, but like Felipe Coutinho, you have lost a player in the Felipe Coutinho. You have lost a player in Sadio Mane.
But he has replaced those players.
But have he replaced those players with players of that caliber?
It's not our problem that my boss, if he might get it wrong with the transfer. It's not because of money making, because him sign Diaz for good money. Him sign the striker, the Uruguayan striker for good money. For good money.
Coutinho.
Listen, my boss.
No, I'm asking you, are you saying that it is not because of money? It's not because he wants to fund a transfer budget that he had to sell Felipe Coutinho?
Oh.
Because imagine Pep had to sell Kevin De Bruyne. Probably Kevin De Bruyne at his in peak could fetch 170 million. But Pep don't need to sell Kevin De Bruyne to get 170 million to spend.
I hear him, boss.
But as I'm saying though, in regards to that, that's what I'm saying. It can't be as ruthless as.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you have to give Pep his due because Pep is an excellent manager.
Okay.
In the conversation, the GOAT conversation. But as I said, and persons might have him as a GOAT because of his achievements. So take nothing away from him. But when you look at certain other managers, you have to understand the club that they are at. And and then Pep also came into Man City having won the Champions League multiple times. Klopp did come to Liverpool, but it's not like Klopp won the Champions League before. He went there, and he was a very excellent coach, but he did not win. So the gravitas that Pep is coming in.
When I accept the point, man, if you're saying when he just came versus when Pep just came, Pep could have been more ruthless. I agree. Yeah. But me I say no, Klopp can be ruthless.
Well, but the thing about the global thing that I think personally I understand, for me, as once an athlete, what I would ask Zidane, because I never get to talk about the whole debating, what I would have asked Pioneer is this. Because I would have asked the question, who do you consider the big GOAT of GOAT? Pioneer answer would be Usain Bolt, because Pioneer believe Usain Bolt is the greatest athlete of all time, over every athlete, right?
Yes.
Given his achievement at the Olympics, and given that it's a global sport. Swimming is a global sport. Michael Phelps has been 3 times as dominant as Usain Bolt in the Olympics. because he has won 23 gold medals. Plus, he have shattered multiple world records in that period when he was dominant. So, where do you rank? Where would he rank a Michael Phelps in the GOAT of GOAT conversation? Or would Michael Phelps qualify? Is Michael Phelps a part of that conversation? Because at the end of the day, if you're going by that metric, the persons who are in those sports who are dominant at their field, whether it be curling, whether it be snorkeling, whether it be tube diving, whether it be rock climbing, once they are dominant, if a man goes to
rock climbing, is that the Olympic?
I think it's them call it another thing, a wall climb.
So a rock climber can be in the conversation of greatest athlete, but Tom Brady can't.
Those people who are Winter Olympics, snowboarding, once you are playing in a sport like that, then if you are considered, but my thing, you should consider persons based off of performance. So the performance based at the level at which you are. So for example, Tom Brady then, the fact that Tom Brady has more championship rings than any other franchise in the NFL. So he has 7 times he has won the Super Bowl. No other team should show the difficulty of the Super Bowl. No other team has seven championship ring. Yeah. No other player has 7 championship ring. He has gone to the Super Bowl 10 times. No other player has done that. The problem, when you look at those things and you're saying that means Tom Brady, in terms of his sport, has been utterly dominant.
Yes.
How is it that at his sport, which is at the highest level that he can play at, you cannot consider? You have to consider that, because if you can do cross-gender cross-gender comparison to say, well, Shelley might be one of the top 5 greatest sprinters, and you probably just say sprinters. You're not even say female or male, because you're looking at Shelley's dominance versus her contemporaries, versus Asafa dominance versus his contemporaries. Because I think Shelley is greater than Asafa Powell. But why? Because Shelley has been more dominant versus her contemporaries.
Yes.
More than Asafa. So then if I can do that, why can I not then cross the sport and say, based on that, Tom Brady has been more dominant in his sport than Asafa Powell?
No, well, he's not saying that you can't, he's just saying that NFL players don't qualify because of...
If Tom Brady can qualify, and you're qualifying Asafa Powell, who has never not been dominant as Tom Brady in his sport, how do you qualify that a man that has not been as dominant, but you disqualify a man who is dominating his sport?
Him said the sport not global enough. That is his argument.
But then the next thing, the final thing before I go, the one thing that I would say in the debate is say, listeners, one thing you should understand, when a man comes and debate his opinion or his category, then we cannot go against that. Because Pioneer's opinion is that Tom Brady cannot qualify. In the world of sports, Pioneer's opinion don't reign supreme. So it's Larios and those other organizations who are accredited, and these people.
Yeah, Pioneer was smart in making the debate about being global or not.
You could have showed in.
There are the angles where Garvey could have come from.
Yeah. Garvey could have just said that, this is Pioneer's opinion and what he thinks should qualify, or who he thinks should qualify. But based on the awards and the accolades and everything that sports.
Yes, because NFL players are sportsmen. And they play the sport at a high level. So simply put, so they must be.
It's not what one person thinks. It's what the world thinks. And what the world suggests is that Tom Brady is acceptable in the GOAT of GOAT conversation.
Yes.
But one person cannot defy that opinion.
All right.
See, make we leave it this, no?
Yeah, man.
All right, we'll take the break, we'll come back, we'll play the music, and we'll come to the authors on the line. We'll come in.
Clean and disinfect surfaces frequently daily. This includes tables, doorknobs, light switches, countertops, handles, desks, phones, keyboards, toilets, faucets, and sinks. If surfaces are dirty, clean them. Use detergent or soap and water prior to disinfection.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so it's now time for the second selection, and then we come to the callers. Second selection brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. Do people dream in black and white? Anyway, this one is from D Major, one of my favorite local singers, and I'm sure you agree that he's a special talent. It's called I Believe.
Head above water, I'm still breathing. Was placed on fire for a reason. Suddenly I feel my strength start increasing. Now it makes sense, it was all preparation for my season. Roads long but I never give up. No, loads heavy but I never give up. No, hear a voice say never give up. No, never give up. No, never give up. No. The roughest and the toughest of times I was able to endure. Keep climbing, trust your reward is sure. I believe, oh I believe. All of my blessings I'm about to receive. I believe, oh I believe. Jah gave me favor, so I will achieve. Oh, may the sun shine on me, leave the storm behind me. Jah walk beside me, so the devil can't find me. No weapon that form shall prosper. Give me wisdom to see the imposters. It's not easy, but with Jah, I'll make it. Roads long, but I never give up. No, roads heavy, but I never give up. No, hear a voice say never give up. No, never give up. No, never give up. No. The roughest and the toughest of times I was able to endure. Keep climbing, trust your reward is sure. I believe, oh I believe. All of my blessings I'm about to receive. I believe, oh I believe. Jah gave me favor, so I will achieve. Oh, even in the valley, I shall not fear, 'cause I know my God is here. Oh, even when I lose my strength, I will not despair, 'cause I got the victory. I believe, oh I believe. All of my blessings I'm about to receive. I believe, oh I believe. Jah gave me favor, so I will achieve. Oh.
All right, so that is D Major with a song called I Believe.
All right.
I believe.
Yes. Do I chat? Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. Do I chat to?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, do I? Good afternoon.
Hey, Zidane, how you doing?
Not bad.
Yeah, cool. Orville, how you doing as well?
Not bad, sir.
Orville, you know, I don't really want to go back and relitigate certain things. But to be honest, I listened to the debate with Garvey and Pioneer, and Orville, I know you have your rules to your debate and all of that. See? I thought some good stuff came through in the debate and things, but I also thought that there's some shortcomings that I don't know how you're going to address it, but I think we should try to look at addressing some of them things just to get that better quality coming out of the debate.
Like what?
You hear?
Yeah, man, like what?
Well, the primary thing I found, and I think I've seen it happen at a couple of debates before, which I think you have to, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I think there has to be a way to fact check some of the things that people are saying in the debate, and they're presenting it as a fact.
No, man, we can't do that. That's the other debate at the point.
So you are saying that any obscure information that one debater comes with,
I'm saying it is the beauty of
and if it's factually incorrect, it is the job of the other debater to be able to catch that fact.
Yes.
Are the judges, which is that you.
We don't have no judges
Like,
anymore.
no,
Are the judges
like,
is
like you do it, Chateau.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you
The judges is
should
the
call and say, listen, I'm voting for this man because that man gave false information. That's why
Right.
you're elite, my boss.
Right.
Yeah, but how? Well, that's an idea right there, Zidane.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind if we could create some space to fact check some of the stuff. All right, look at Pioneer. Pioneer came to the thing, and Pioneer came with one central argument. Pioneer's central argument is the NFL is not a global sport.
Yes.
And the reason he's saying it's not a global sport is that in the Olympics, you are allowed, you have to be played in 75 countries, I think he said.
Yes.
Yeah. But Pioneer would have been aware that there's an International Federation of American Football. There is such a thing. It has a World Cup every 4 years or so. The next World Cup is set for 2025.
But Garvey didn't say all of this, my boss.
No, but let me go on. Mm-hmm. This International Federation has more than 75 countries, and it doesn't even have a country like China, which we also know has an active American Football League. So there, by its own definition, he has shot himself in the foot because he's saying to be global, you must be practicing more than 75 countries.
I'm saying if Garvey is the man on the other side of the moat, it is his duty to know them something there.
I hear what you're trying to say, Orville. I'm just presenting one example. See, where somebody will say something, he's presenting it as a fact, and by his own definition, he's wrong. Now let's look at another thing. Let's look at them, listening to them argue about.
So you're saying you do have sports that 75% or 75 countries participate in, but it's not in the Olympic Games.
Yes.
Oh. No, but was Pioneer didn't say every sport that
I
has
know he
75.
never said that, but he came on and as a fact he said it's not global enough because it's not
No,
75 countries.
hold on. To say it's not global enough because it's not being played by 75 countries doesn't necessarily mean that every sport played by 75 countries or more are in the Olympics.
But that's not important. By his own definition, he has come to the program. He's the one who was presented.
No, man, but his definition. No. I'm defending Pioneer on this. Pioneer's argument is that your sport is not global enough because it is not being played by 75 or more countries. It
but
doesn't.
He's wrong.
That's what Dwight is saying.
No,
yeah,
but
he's wrong.
He's
wrong.
No, he says that is what the Olympics use.
No. Orville. All right, go on. Let me hear you, Orville.
He says that for it to be true, for the Olympics consider your sport to be global when 75 countries play.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, what would be wrong is if the Olympics actually use sport when less than 75 countries play to use in the Olympics.
No. Orville.
But what did he say that was wrong?
American football is played in more than 75 countries.
Which make that point that Pioneer was making no longer.
Which make that point that Pioneer has put out.
I understand the point.
That's the way I said it.
I understand the point, Dwight.
But it is
look at this whole argument with the Jordan.
It is Garvey who should have pointed that out.
No. Let me look on that. Look at this argument that they're now having about Jordan. Pioneer says something, and Garvey counters it and says that, and Pioneer simply sticks to his thing. See? We can't have a thing where the debate is about facts. People arguing over facts. That's not what a debate should be.
How are we going to fact check everything when it matter?
Boy,
so
you get me right, Mr. Orville. I'm listening to me, Orville.
I'm saying a debate is going on, and these people are rapidly saying things while they're at debate. So, in a 5-minute debate or a 2-minute rebuttal, maybe 15 facts are said. What are we supposed to be doing?
No, but Orville, me just set you to understand your conundrum. I mean, the way past it is chances are to get judges.
But the judges may themselves. The judges themselves may not know the answer to these things. We could get 3 judges and me say, boy, so and so happened in what year, and you sure say the judges them know the answer to these things.
Boy, but that's a better thing.
No, there is no guarantee that the judge. No. There is no guarantee that the judges are going to know.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's still a better thing. Look at Pioneer came on. He was even saying that that there's no way to get into the NFL other than through college. Again, that's a lie. there's an international pathway program. He said there's no current player in the NFL who didn't learn their trade in the United States. Again, a lie.
Why do I? It sound like I should have debate.
No, but we know that Dwight is not going to debate. We know that.
No, I'm not gonna get into that. In fact, let me get into what I want to get into. Orville, cricket.
Yeah.
Orville.
Yes.
Talk to me about Cornwall. You said he should be in the team.
I didn't say.
I'm going to take a glance at his.
Hey, Jesus Christ, you start on the wrong note as always.
Got you. Let me hear.
I did not say Cornwall should be in the team, do I? That is what you do and annoy every time.
Correct me.
I said Raheem Cornwall must be among those considered when we are pick teams, my boss.
So you think somebody
even asked me directly if I would pick him in the current team, and I said it depends.
Let me take time, man. You think somebody who play the CPL and bowl that 11 runs per over should be bowling for us in international?
I probably wouldn't pick him on his current form. At no point did I say he should be an automatic member of every team.
Okay. So which form we should pick him on?
My argument
about you said not his current form. So you want to scratch CPL 2023. Which form you suggesting that we pick him on?
My argument about Cornwall never started yesterday or last year. No?
That's why I ask you which form you want to.
When he's doing well, whatever version he's doing well in.
And I'm asking you, when was he doing well?
In which version?
I don't know in Orville. I don't know. I'm not trying to be.
You don't know when Cornwall is doing well.
But we can't use a one match team to
No. You don't know when Cornwall has had great seasons.
Orville, I just used the word no earlier. So that's why I say you tell me.
When you find out when he has had good seasons, you come
back. You come here, you call for him to be in the team.
You don't know when he's had good seasons.
You can't tell us when he has done well.
If you don't know when Cornwall do well, me can't argue. No, I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Argument for him to be in the team, and you can't tell us in 2019.
No, me can't remember the years like that. I know that we have had years when, for example, he has been our leading regional 4-day bowler. No. Let's not mix up the cricket. If I would have to look back on the years when he's had good CPL seasons and good list A seasons, me not just know the year amount of it.
You think if he's an outstanding regional bowler, then that automatically translates to him being an outstanding white ball bowler?
No, I'm saying I'm sure that he would have had seasons in white ball cricket when I would consider him for our white ball teams.
For the T20 team?
I would have to look back at his CPL seasons.
Okay.
How many years of CPL has he got?
I don't know.
All right, then me I go look back on it, and anytime in performing.
Okay, so just confirming that is not this year you're talking.
My argument about Cornwall is never about any 1 year, my boss. I'm saying
well, I have heard at times during this season of cricket where you have emphasized.
I never said he was automatic though.
But you said that he should at least be on the squad.
I said I would consider.
Don't look like somebody who should make the squad.
I said I would consider him. I don't know if I'd consider him right now.
Okay,
but I'm saying Cornwall has put in the performances over the years, both in red and white ball cricket, to be always considered.
Okay, all right. It's all good. We can talk some more about it.
Yes,
but we just come talk to the debate.
Pioneer said he's willing to debate it anytime on any mode, even the current.
What?
No, man, but we know
he's willing to debate it anytime on any mode.
No, go ahead. Pioneer said what?
Pioneer said, I must tell you that he's willing to debate it on any topic.
No. What
even the one that
Zidane.
Let me talk to me, boss.
Pioneer needs to do. No, man, Zidane. Everybody know that I not trust to don't debate people who bring false facts. Everybody know that.
What them think they are afraid? No. Let me tell what people.
That is not what people think.
They think you're very afraid of debating.
Yeah, they think you're.
So let them think. No. Zidane. Let them think what they want to think. I am not going to debate somebody who routinely brings false information.
As a matter of fact,
Pioneer needs to come to the air and clear up these
As a
things
matter
which
of
are
fact,
like
Dwight,
irregularities. And then we can sit down and talk about the debate.
then again, Dwight, I don't think you're
But
scared
why
of debating.
Pioneer can't do that? No, Orville, for the
I
quality
know
of your
you're scared
show.
of debating.
No, but Orville, for the quality of your show, do you think Pioneer needs to come and explain some of these things?
I don't know if the thing
it's wrong. Suppose he's wrong. Do you think he should come and explain?
Pioneer says he wants to debate you, even on the very same topic.
If Pioneer is wrong, do you think he should come to the air and explain these things and apologize?
Pioneer was so confident, I'm not reacting that he
is a separate. All right, hold on. All right, let me address that. If what you're saying is true, that Pioneer was misleading. Now, for the sake of the show, I think now that the information that you have given, counter information, which I don't know necessarily is true, I would love to hear Pioneer addressing what you are saying.
And I'm sure he will.
But I'm sure he will. But I'm not knowing if what you are saying is true. I hear Pioneer.
I think what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
And you are saying.
So we leave it to Pioneer then, all right?
Right.
All right, cool, gentlemen. Thanks again.
Any topic, anytime, even the current one.
No, man. I'm not going to debate.
Hey, do it. Pioneer, Pioneer debated the top the most already,
Yeah.
And give us all these arguments, And the way the man said, Dwight, ordinary. Even if
But Dwight is saying that Pioneer was misleading the public with false information. And then Dwight comes with information that we are now supposed to automatically assume is true.
Great point.
How me know that?
Great point.
Me don't know that. Dwight, Pioneer say one thing, him say another thing. Me don't know which one of them are true. Me have to go to my own research right now. But we take the break. But we know Dwight is not.
Yeah, but what Pioneer did say that the arguments that some countries play the sport is that it's a little joke. Some Americans. Yeah, he did address it. Yeah, he did address it.
Said something.
Yeah, man, he did address it. All right, we'll take a break. We're coming back.
Enjoy more data anywhere you're there. Get more value for your money with Jamaica's fastest mobile network, Digicel. Stream your favorite shows and tunes on the go. 25 gigabytes of data. All the data you want. No tricky fine print. Only $990. Enjoy more local minutes on Jamaica's fastest mobile network. Activate a 7-day Prime browser plan today in the My Digicel app. Digicel. Better connected.
Every time I buy the Popeyes Max Box Crunch, wifey start move like airport security. Here are.
Fat skull, what happened at Popeyes box? Wait, 1 spicy chicken sandwich, 3-piece chicken strips, 1 regular fries, and a 16-ounce soda. But this is a whole heap of food.
So I'm gonna wash me and come back. But the rest of the food gone. Here are.
Items left unattended will be confiscated and devoured.
Good thing is a Popeyes Max Box Crunch we get. So we still have more food. Grab a Popeyes Max Box Crunch.
Popeyes, good food again.
Here's great news for men 40 years or older with an NHF card. The PSA test for prostate cancer is now a new benefit. Use your NHF card and get a discount of $1,600 for 1 PSA test each year. Pay less for your PSA test and take charge of your health. Contact NHF for labs accepting NHF card for the PSA test. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
A message from the National Health Fund.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Back online. Dan, Dwight say him not going to debate nobody where constantly I pour out bad information. What Dwight must do is to select somebody that doesn't give bad information and debate that person. But he won't debate those persons either. That is Dwight's way of refusing to debate. He was afraid to debate. He only wants to come and take me on. But Dwight is scared. We know that. Mount Salem.
Yeah, that's a very ordinary call from Dwight. I don't know why I don't have him on so long. One of the most ordinary call I've heard worse from him still.
Yeah, wasn't the greatest call.
Yeah, wasn't his greatest.
It's impossible for me as the host to fact check everything we have said.
But come on now. Let's be serious now, Mr. Higgins. Those debates that we see on TV and all of that, them go to the people them before and said, make sure you don't tell any lie.
There is no debate where after the two debaters debate. There's a fact check before the judges.
So even on the face of it, a nonsense matter.
Yeah, it don't make sense. Fact checking is usually done after the debate, long after. When you have vote and people we are going to vote immediately. How you going to fact check everything? And the man said judges. How judges are going to know everything?
And as a man who is so popular on the show, if it is up to him, we not hear them debate there.
Yeah, because he won't debate nobody.
Yeah, so big up the people who debate. And nonsense, yeah, talk no right. If you think you're so factual and you're so but by the way, let me see him think him at this and him at that. Why not put up in hand and within fact, well, chance a factual opinion.
Do I chat to feel same matter? I have heard a lot of people saying, do I get him props because people say him kill me? So do I feel he's a big debater? But deep down, do I know that him is not as good a debater as people have him out to be?
Yeah, I want 20 seconds to say something to Mr. P that he said on Friday. That it is not within the woman's yard the man get the 500 yards from. He's not supposed to see seen within 500 yards of the lady herself. So the report is there. And
so what if the lady is in our store and him is in our store?
Well, I don't know about that, but they just said within 500 yards.
I can't be just no because
I haven't seen I've read the report in the entirety and I haven't seen it said anywhere about
it. Can't mean if she in a store, it can't be in the store.
Well, as I said, I don't know, but I'm just going off the report.
All right.
But the bigger thing about it, though, Mr. Higgins, the man go sell out my house, you know, for 1.5 million just for the legal fees.
I say him broke.
I don't really say him broke. That don't make no sense. They should even go. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, Mr. Higgins. I don't know. But one thing though I really called to talk about, because I said I really wanted to start the UCN board. But your thing about play better and lose, that is one argument. You win hands out, you know, Mr. Higgins. No matter how Mr. Matthews them try spin it and put it in. So there's a game on Saturday. I want you to listen to this carefully. Between Lens and Mets, a fans league, right?
Yeah.
So Mets, the away team, 25% possession, 2 goal attempt, 2 shots on goal, 2 shots half goal, 1 corner, right? And the other team, hold on, let me give you the stats for the other team. Give you the stats for the other team, right? Yes, the other team lends 78%, 75% possession, 31 goal attempt, 10 shots on goal, 11 shots half goal, 9 corners. You know what's the score in that game?
No.
The away side win 1-0.
The side that only had 25%.
25% and only 2 shots half goal. So the other side, 31 goal attempt, 10 on target and 10 half target. And the other one man just kicked 2 shots.
You watch the game?
2 shots and goal.
You watch the game?
I just the second half alone. I never get to see the full game. Okay. But I'm telling you, what I saw the second half.
So who
basically the other side?
So who tell you that I would think that the side that lost that game played better?
But generally speaking, you're saying that the man. No. Remember, we're not talking about teaching goal or referee error and all that.
Listen to the question. How do you think that? Why would you think that I would think that side that lost played better?
No, because as I'm saying, I'm not sure if what you say in this instance.
No, you don't know my counter. You don't know my counter arguments for the play better and lose because since you listen to the program, I don't discuss it.
So you actually partly agree with it then?
No, but you don't know my counter argument. So you say Orville win.
So let me ask you then. Well, so hold on.
No, so how you know Orville win?
So forget about that then. Let me ask you the question then. So let me ask you a question then. The stats that I just gave you.
I would have to watch. I would have to watch the game once.
So you'd have to watch this game, Mr.
Yes, my boss. I have to watch football to know what happened.
A joke.
You know that position that you cannot. Hold on, my boss, man. You know that you have team come to a football game and decide them going to allow you possession.
But it's not just possession.
So it's not controlled possession.
At 10 shot, the man them kick off and the man them goal and at 31 goal at 10.
I don't know what kind of attempts in there. What if you tap them from 40 yards and them wild? Me not give credit for that. So you have to see the game. So you swear you come with a big point.
No, I'm just saying, no. I just a principle, you know. Because the final stats to kill your argument. make it like
You want to debate me?
Different
You want to debate me?
Hey, Mount Salem.
Hey, this week would be the first 26 round. You don't get 26 round at 25.
They play better and lose the argument, man. Don't win the argument.
Yeah, we are winning hands down, Mr. Higgins, man.
Whether you would have said this or said this, they have not yet come up with no convincing argument. When me and you play, I may beat you, but you did not play better than me. Me can't, no good argument.
Not because I want the most convincing argument you win. Have a good day. Tomorrow we're going at the bowl. I'm really going at the bowl. I don't know how I get sidetracked on these things.
Going at
tomorrow I get into the bowl. Yeah.
All right. Who we have there now?
St. Jago.
Hello, good day, gentlemen.
I have the feeling St. Jago is going to say something nice about me today.
Nice about you?
Yes.
Okay, let me try. Dwight Chatu continues to maintain a high standard in his contribution to the program.
Yes, St. Jago.
I'm coming to you, Orville. Why do you be patient?
No, because once you go down the road there, we know where you're there.
Listen to me. No, man. Real and truly, Orville. I learned more from Dwight than perhaps maybe beside below average anybody on the show. Facts, may I tell you. Dwight, in terms of facts, the man brings to the program.
Why doesn't Dwight want to debate anybody?
It's not everybody into debating, you know, Orville.
He's into debating with me.
No, he's into debate. He's a debate man. He likes to debate.
But why doesn't he want to take on his fellow callers?
When it come on to them, like idiosyncrasies, them, just leave it to the man. If a man say want to do him thing,
no. I'm asking you. If he thinks he's so good and you learn from him and he educate you and inform you, why is he so scared of debating?
Let's deal with what the gentleman present.
No, man, we're going to do that, you know. Me just ask you, why do you think?
I'm coming to that.
Oh, you're coming to
that. In terms of what he presents, though.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, Orville, it's difficult to fact check the thing in the heat of the battle.
Yes.
And people a man will be a general, he will be a con artist, in fact, and get away with things. That is, he's a con artist if he knows it to be wrong. He can be presenting it and not know that it's wrong, you know.
Yes.
So it's just ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
But if the man presenting it, knowing that it's wrong, only to win the debate, then he's doing a disservice to the general public.
No, I'm saying, why run the risk of deliberately giving false info, knowing that the person we are debating
because you would have won the debate.
Hold on, but don't ask the question, you know.
Mm-hmm.
One sure way to lose a debate. One of the easiest ways to lose a debate.
If you think the man is going to find out.
If you think the man is going to find out.
Right,
and since you don't know, well,
if you can't know Orville, that chances are the man will not have that information.
It's a risk. It's a risk that only fools would take.
No, I wouldn't say fool. I would say a brave man or a gambler. Not necessarily
it is likely if the
which
person.
Is why I use the term canati.
I believe that if me are going to debate you, I mean think you are a good debater. Then not deliberately give false info. No, I'm not going to try that.
You're dead.
Because the minute you come and say, no, you said that when I not so, he lose the debate, right?
Yeah. Which brings me to my second point.
Yes.
People study their opponents. You, like you, Orville, and I'm not afraid to say this, because Pioneer know me. When we say know me, Pioneer know that I'm the last man on earth in Camp Cowdown. I like you, Orville. I think Pioneer was afraid of Alric. Pioneer, when he found out, later on when Alric, because Alric come on the program with his statistics, you know. That's all, but you call him Statric, you know. Later on, when Pioneer found out that Alric is not all that, when Alric started to tell people that Messi and my grandmother have the same probability of scoring a penalty, Pioneer now decided that, okay, Alric is not invincible. Alric is not that thing they created. So he was then willing to. Pioneer can't fool me. You can't fool many other people all the time.
No, hold on. Did he then decide to debate him after that?
No. I'm saying, just weeks ago, you were on the program saying that Pioneer is carrying down KLAS.
Carrying down KLAS?
You said that Pioneer was deliberately carrying down the station.
Carrying down? What that mean?
Orville, sabotaging. This year you said
that.
It's
not the station.
It's not the station.
He never said the station, man.
Orville again on the program.
Then not me, man.
All right.
But me is not KLA.
And within weeks, You're saying this debate is always the greatest thing for the station, and the station is a winner.
No.
Pioneer can't deny me. Listen to me, Orville.
No. My time for talk.
Orville.
My time for talk.
Pioneer said something,
No, hold on, Jacob. You're not going to this. My argument about Pioneer had nothing to do with Kaylee, so you're wrong, right? I think Pioneer set out at time to try this discombobulate Orville again. Not Kaylee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but but you have to hold on.
The white tattoo.
Hold on. You have to be very accurate. But may I say, may I go interrupt you as long as you have to give false information.
What false information?
Pioneer never. You said Pioneer. I said Pioneer come to this to.
What did you say Pioneer 6 or 8 weeks ago?
I never said that he was.
I don't leave Badger out of deep water.
I never
carry Badger with him and leave Badger deep water.
Well, it's how many things you talk about at the same time.
No, it's related to the Pioneer thing because Badger was at one time hitching onto the Pioneer bandwagon. Pioneer made disparaging remarks about me. Badger was hitching onto his bandwagon, and I noticed we incorporate Pioneer again and leave Badger out of deep water. And I hear people making disparaging remarks about Badger. Well, I'm not the hypocrite type, and I'm not going to stand for it. I'm standing up for Baggio. And I'm pointing out, Orville, that 8 weeks ago you were saying the worst thing about Pioneer, and all of a sudden, I'm not saying Pioneer deliberately knew the facts, I'm not saying that.
What are you saying, Sergio?
No, I'm saying if he knew otherwise, I'm presenting correct facts, then he is a general. If he never know otherwise, then yes, him just win the debate.
Hold on. We're coming back. Calm down. You bramble all the time, and you're being bramble right now. But we're coming back after this.
Mommy, the roof is leaking again. I just fixed the roof. Lord, deliver me from this problem now. This what I come out of the kick.
I'm a genie, man. Relax. I come for granted 3 wishes.
3 wishes? I just need 1 wish right now.
1 wish.
I need this roof to be fixed.
Tropical Metal Products, man. The place for you. Call them at 876-765-9444. And them stock a wide variety of roofing and building solutions, man. So check them out, man. So you see I save your money so I can stay for dinner.
I never cook no genie food today.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Here's great news for men 40 years or older with an NHF card. The PSA test for prostate cancer is now a new benefit. Use your NHF card and get a discount of $1,600 for 1 PSA test each year. Pay less for your PSA test and take charge of your health. Contact NHF for labs accepting NHF card for the PSA test. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
A message from the National Health Fund.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, EdgeChem, Any Bet, and Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
Joe Root will play in England's first one-day international against Ireland at the Headingley in a bid to improve his form before the World Cup. England's squad to take on the Irish was initially entirely different to the party for the World Cup in India, but Yorkshire batter Root will play on Wednesday after a run of low scores in the series against New Zealand. That is sport in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Any Bet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly. At Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill, celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes. You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yes,
Yes, gentlemen.
You're on a rampage.
On Friday, Orville, I think you said that Sally had passed.
Yeah.
Condolence to his family, and to the was he of Kensington?
Yes.
Cricket club. I remember in a debate with him once upon a time, long ago at Chedwin Park, about the under-19 youth team, Jamaica team. Vigi, that's Leonard Chambers was the manager of the team, and there was a player, Kevin Murray. I think he was from Excelsior and Lucas. He was a part of the team. We had a little debate about it. Said he's a Lawrence Roman and a Pele man, and good guy.
All right, sir. I know it's you come off the kind of brambles, so you're the deaf one. But
good guy is silly and
what can we do to get you to improve as a car? What we can do?
You need to speak the truth.
What lie am I telling?
Hypocrisy, Orville.
Tell me which lie I tell now.
Okay, at this point, I need to know the number of countries on the globe who are participants who play American football.
No, but hold on, St. Diego. You said
no, we don't know.
St. Diego.
If it's less than 75 as pioneer,
St. Diego, you said that Lord of His mercy. You said that I must speak the truth. What truth am I not speaking?
No. The program need to enunciate facts. I need to know how much people in the thing, whether or not Pioneer knew that more than if it's.
How you know what Dwight is saying is true?
How exactly? How do we know that? How do you know?
That's what I'm gonna say now. If Dwight Kachu is correct.
Since you don't know if it's correct, why are you coming down?
Why are you coming down on Pioneer?
No, I'm not saying Dwight Kachu is correct.
But you're coming down on Pioneer.
No, because I said I don't know how many. No, what I said about Pioneer, I said if him know. More than 75.
If you know what, and if the white is not telling us the truth, then what reprimand do you have
to establish whether Dwight or Pioneer is correct? Whether more than 75 people, and whether they need to go to college to play the NFL.
The thing with you, St. Diego, for some reason now you're against Pioneer, right? You're going to nitpick like you nitpick with me. That's all it is.
Orville, the last 20 times I mentioned Pioneer was in favorable comments. The last comment we make about Pioneer was that yes, we agree with him that more rich people commit suicide than poor.
No. I'm saying for some reason. So maybe the reasons have changed.
No. I can tell you why I am against Pioneer, but it has nothing to do with my comments. My last 20 comments when I called Pioneer called my name and said something favorable, Orville. No, yet I called Pioneer name daily and said favorable.
But Mr. Something changed. You have him off for something now with your petty self as usual.
Yes. Last Friday, I called Pioneer and said I support Pioneer. That more.
So what has he done now that you have turned against?
I said that I support Pioneer on most things. Most of Pioneer's point I support.
But what? Something has changed.
And I said that daily on the program.
Yeah, but I'm saying something has changed.
Pioneer has never said him support a point that I make.
I am saying it.
So how you gonna say me against Pioneer?
I'm saying knowing how petty you are, I'm I'm convinced that Pioneer has done something. That you're coming at the way you're coming at it.
Orville, I've stated it on the program many times.
What has he done?
Pioneer there done two things. One, last week a lady called, said she was a female taxi driver.
Yeah.
In fact, in the debate, she voted for Pioneer.
Yeah.
She asked, why is it there's a dearth of female callers on the program? Natalie used to call from Washington Garden. There were
Yes. But tell us what you have against Pioneer.
Pioneer had made a disparaging comment about Lady Mr. Wright's sister. Paul Wright's sister. Lady Wright.
Yeah.
When he called her an old Fergie. The lady has not called the program since.
Oh, so that is why you currently have a Pioneer.
That is one thing I have against Pioneer. Two.
Oh, so the female caller we called the other day prompt your member back with that.
That Pioneer make disparaging remark about Lady Wright.
I knew that something has, rattled your current feeling about Pioneer.
What I have against Pioneer, I name one thing, I'm going to name two.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, Pioneer referred to me as Fool San Diego. And Orville, before I could get to deal with Pioneer case, you know what I do?
What did I do?
You got Pioneer to be the first man on the program the following day, apologizing.
I got him to be the first man on the program.
That is my opinion.
St. Diego.
That is my opinion, Orville.
St. Diego.
You got the person to apologize. No,
hold on, St. Diego.
I didn't mention it, Orville, because the man apologized.
No. I got him to be the first call on the program.
That is my opinion, Orville.
You know what is my opinion of you right now? That you are very petty and quite often very silly.
And I'm also straightforward.
No. You can't be straightforward when you're giving an opinion.
I'm telling you the two things I have against Pioneer.
No, but you are giving
Why
an
is it that Pioneer has never commended me on the program?
That's because you're very petty, St. Jacob.
Orville.
You are now saying that I got him.
Pioneer in Westmoreland?
I got him to be the first man on the program.
Party with Pioneer in Westmoreland?
You are very petty. You sound very.
In Jamaica, your breakdown. Baggio will be your assistant.
You sound.
Look at what to do with Baggio.
What have I done to Baggio?
You have ostracated, you ostracized Baggio. You have outcast Baggio.
Me?
You have sidelined Baggio.
How have I done that?
Baggio.
How have I done that?
You say last thing you said about him was about him not intelligent enough to take.
I never said any such things.
You said that Dwight chat or whatever it is was.
I don't mention Baggio's name.
Man wasn't and there were two people were talking about.
I don't mention.
We were talking about G-Star and Baggio.
I don't mention Baggio's name on this program unless people bring it up.
To make a joke. So I mean the other party who is Baggio Orville. Come on.
We leave it there, San Diego. You sound like a very bitter and a very petty old man. That's how you come across. But
You're not gonna get me to. I know you don't try to get me to say that my guy they never sick in a cricket match, you know.
We gone, Senchi.
We gone.
Okay.
All right. Somebody did some research here. Yeah. They're saying 120 countries play American football as part of the IFAF, International Federation of American Football.
Yeah.
And the person is also saying 71 nations have a major American football league. And the person is also agreeing that Garvey is a joker. You know, the Pioneer's argument was known pretty much that he was going to go the global route, you know. So these information should have been readily available.
Yeah, Garvey should have that.
This sport is global.
Yeah. Garvey should have that. All right, the lady taxi driver. So this but St. Diego gonna say me line her up after St. Diego said me make sure Pioneer is the first person to call. That's his opinion, but he's saying he's being straightforward. You can't be straightforward when you talk rubbish like that, St. Diego. You sound very petty and very bitter. Lady taxi driver, welcome to the show. Hello.
She line, so like it dropped.
You know, St. Jacob, I think, is me set her up for call after him. The way St. Jacob thinks. Me don't know. So, Pioneer, now you know I set you up as the first caller because you're St. Jacob. Hello? Hello?
Good afternoon, Orville.
Yes, good afternoon.
Afternoon, the lady taxi driver.
Yeah, hi, lady taxi.
Hello. Yes, Orville.
Turn down your radio behind.
Yeah, the lady taxi driver.
Turn down your radio.
It is off.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I realize that CC
You're breaking.
Better job.
Hold on, you're breaking up a little bit. Say that again and let me tell you.
I said St. Diego is talking about the lady taxi driver who called and voted
for Pioneer.
For Pioneer.
Mm-hmm.
Pioneer did a better job, so we had to vote for Pioneer.
Yes.
And what is his problem? Why he's so arrogant and ignorant?
Good question. I don't know the answer to that.
Well, one thing more. I still call for shipping port, you know.
Yes.
Still need to hear from shipping port.
Well, shipping port has allowed people who do mean me no good or the program any good to convince him to stay off the program.
No, but the other thing that you don't mean yourself nobody, you know, Orville, you can't mean nobody do not. The first thing if you can think good about yourself, you can't think good about nobody, so if you start think good about yourself first.
I don't know why shipping port has taken that stance. But as I've told everybody who decide not to call the show, whether you call or not,
it has to go on.
No. I still get the same pay. And we will still have a program.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lose any sleep when a man for his own true reason decide not to call. I mean, there are callers that your wish would still call, and shipping port is one of them.
Yes, Orville.
But if he chooses not to call, it's still going to have a show, right?
From Friday morning to call you, know, because it's your time for me to meet up on you know,
Yeah.
I want Kevin Jackson song, you know, for singing, you know, and Amazing Grace. But one other one make the people them here, Orville, if you think about it.
Oh, I know I seem to be caught up inside our dream.
Yes, Orville, give one.
I realize the way your eyes deceive me. You know that song there? Paper roses.
Yes, sir.
Paper roses.
You bad man.
I tell the people them say me can't sing and them not believe me. That's because I'm gone, the life they gone now. But I was big singer, man.
Alright, Orville, we know why think I debate then can win you say. I'm not singing.
If I sing it, then still I'll come second still.
And I
would definitely come second in that for sure.
Orville, take care. Hello.
All right, taxi driver lead.
Yeah, man, thanks.
All right. By the way, before we take the break, Orville, Cavalier has their game tomorrow, you know.
Yeah, against what is that name?
Mocha
FC. Down at Sabina Park at 7
p.m. $1,000. Remember, if Cavalier or any other teams qualify, they might play against Inter Miami in the CONCACAF Champions League next year.
I will know who
will be coming to Jamaica if that happens. So go out and support Messi people. Go out and support the Cavalier team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want them to do well. All right. We'll take a break.
Yeah.
We're coming back.
Here's great news for men 40 years or older with an NHF card. The PSA test for prostate cancer is now a new benefit. Use your NHF card and get a discount of $1,600 for one PSA test each year. Pay less for your PSA test and take charge of your health. Contact NHF for labs accepting NHF card for the PSA test. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
A message from the National Health Fund.
This is your television and radio preacher, Bishop Dr. G.G. Cooper, asking you to join me on KLAS Omega Radio 89.1, 89.9 every Sunday at 6 p.m. for revival time. Enjoy 60 minutes of old-fashioned, Holy Ghost anointed, yoke-destroying, burden-removing praise celebration.
JPS. Keep it cool, keep it cool. Summertime hot, but we have all the tools. Keep it cool.
Enough ways to say it, you just have to choose. Stay out of the fridge, just use a igloo. Remember your Kisco ice handy too.
If an AC combo, yeah, I hit that. AC if you have it, then up and after that. Keep it cool.
This summer JPS have all the tools.
Keep you cool with JPS. Download the JPS app today.
Design your dream home with Total Hardware and Supplies. We have windows of all sizes on special. Doors galore. Choose from a wide variety of porcelain and ceramic tiles. Experience the best deals on sanitary ware, jacuzzis, shower enclosures, and baths. Just to name it, we have it all. Come on down to 2 Aiken Hill Drive, Pembroke Hall. Call us at 631-7648 or WhatsApp anytime 507-0865. Remember, same-day delivery available. Quality products, great prices. That's the Total Guarantee.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
People, Amanda text me and answer. No, people. I love when St. Jacob call. You don't get it twisted, you know. Any arena where you have so many people calling a radio program, you will have diverse personalities. The show would not be the same. We would not be the #1 and most authentic sports show in Jamaica if everybody had similar characters and similar characteristics. St. Diego is a character by himself, and we appreciate him. He is part of the reason why we love the show. So I don't want a man pressure St. Diego like that. He bramble half the time, but the show needs the variety of colors, with the variety of perspectives. Leave St. Diego alone. Let me pressure him. I may only pressure him when him try pressure me. But no, that suggestion will not send him a phone. No, leave him alone. Let him be. Next car. Nick.
Again.
Yeah, man. What you say?
Mr. Matthews, go
Afternoon, Nick.
But, Mr. Higgins, I don't agree with one one, you know, because remember we are part of the show too, you know. We are listening, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I listened to him a while ago and we are talking about facts, right?
Yes.
So him say Pioneer say fool St. Diego.
Yeah.
So while I don't want this a man still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna say fool St. Diego, you know. But I'm gonna say when I listen to this man most of the time, never say argument them sound fool. You know, but I guess as you say, we have to just accept we have to accept the fool and the good argument then because of that make the show.
Yeah.
So we just go out with that one. But I mean, for the most part, a man can mix it up. Man just sound the same way all the time.
Yeah.
Like he might carry feelings. And I say him keep on mentioning Baggio. If you're a man of brethren, right? Or you rate a man, see?
Mm-hmm.
If you see a man, if you see a brother or your good friend do something wrong, what you gonna tell him, say, right? A full time now, them stop hit, man, and them themselves can come and say, yo, tell the man, say, yo, you're wrong because I listen to the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell the man, say you're wrong and you can come and apologize, right? That man never come and say, boy, him apologize or for the things him what him say or nothing like that. Him just keep on and fight the thing and him wrong.
I don't know why St. Jago is blaming me.
And if instead of come on the program all the while and I say ostracize Baggio, see? Come on the program one at a time and I say, Baggio, you're wrong. Since you are this great outspoken man and nobody can talk to you, see? Tell the man say wrong. Because the man did wrong.
You expect St. Jago?
Right? Why I'm not say Baggio ostracize himself.
No, you're not going to hear St. Jago saying that.
You know, because you're outspoken and you talk facts. If him now a pioneer is a fool St. Jago, him need to stop sound fool and you know, at least most of the time. Right? You cannot tell a man every day saying bramble so. Right? Me know so every call a bramble sometime. Right? But make a bramble be 30%, no? Bramble can 90%.
You know the reason why St. Jago is bramble so much of the time about?
Man too bitter, man.
Let me tell you the real reason. St. Jago is bramble most times in taking me on and think it's me him make look bad.
Look, if you study a caller, like what I say, right? How long now I listen Pioneer for the program? I don't know Pioneer, but I listen him long time for the program, right?
Yeah.
Me understand how Pioneer talking. See? Sometimes Pioneer even lose himself. Right? Pioneer probably say fool St. Jago. And probably not even mean nothing because that's just the way them talk. Right? Even though it's wrong. It's wrong Pioneer for call the man fool.
So, like Friday, when he was calling us fraudulent, he not literally mean.
Right. Yeah. So, but me don't know Pioneer, but I listen to him and me can say, yo, you did wrong to call the man
but
fool.
my problem with St. Jago, why is it he saves up these things for months?
So
long, yeah.
One of the times St. Jago reminded me of a time when him say he wouldn't cross the road and yell me or something.
Yeah.
And him said that like years after he has these issues that he stores.
Him keep on,
and then one out of the blue him just unleash them.
Every time him call the program, him keep on puffing up the puff up chest thing. But you know me and you know you can't romp with me and you know, come on man, you're a big man.
Me don't know what to do that man.
Pioneer. Reach out to this brother and apologize, you know, please. Man to man. You call him fool, that wrong. Just apologize to him. Because
how long ago was that though?
I don't know, but him just said.
No, but I'm saying if Pioneer says something where you don't like today, St. Jago call the program almost every day. You know said the next day, man.
Exactly.
Boys, I'm Pioneer. You did say something we never. Why would you sit on that for months?
Pioneer sound like a boy to me. Pioneer sound like if him say it, but I know nothing for him apologize.
Yeah, man. But St. Jago just have this tendency to just keep up things that I'm hard, man.
So,
and then because him did vex with Pioneer now because Pioneer did say something about lady right. You know how long ago that was? Mm-hmm. Maybe about 5-6 years now.
And so the lady no call back.
And him said the lady no call back, and that is why I'm have a Pioneer.
The lady no call back.
Why would you have up a man for them something? But if you think Pioneer was wrong in saying that, and Pioneer was probably wrong in saying that, you know, say the next day, say boy, Pioneer me never love how you deal with you did. You have it in your heart for 5, 6, 7 years. I'll just hold it against the man.
if Pioneer call him fool, me go agree say it wrong. See? But just
I don't think fool is the word. St. Jago is very petty. And keep up grievances in my heart. Can't keep them up against me. I'm here some of them 5, 6, 8 years down the road. Me not them time you know my boss. And that if me have you off for something, me I gonna make you know.
Yeah, man, and
I can't tell you the 8 years down the road, sir.
Come on, man. You need to sound different, man.
Anyway, as me say, St. Jago is a valuable part of the show.
Man, my contribution.
And clearly,
I'm not beat him on that shit. I'm only say what I say. You understand?
Yeah.
And by the way, Pioneer did apologize the following day, you know.
Yeah, but then St. Jago says, me set him up for call first the next day. Why move that? You saw me tell you, and St. Jago, I got have these things against me till him grave, you know. Me set up Pioneer for call first. I apologize. Why would I need to do that? My God, man.
All right, Nick, we'll leave it here.
All right.
Leave it there, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. One more there for squeeze, Nick. Nicholas Burford.
I don't know what.
You we can close out with a few WhatsApp text messages. Yeah, man, I think we could do that. I remember people. CONCACAF Caribbean League game.
Oh, tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Grand Figurine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Grand
Cavalier versus Mocha.
Cavalier play. We can squeeze some text now, Sean. Yeah, we can squeeze some text before it. Give me the liquor. So we close out that way. Give me. Yeah, man. I like it.
Text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Orville and Zidane, big up. Orville, going off your definition of greatness, Asafa by the frequency of his sub 10 times would be the person who has consistently separated himself from his peers with his performances as far as 100-meter races are concerned. Asafa is, for that reason, the greatest 100-meter sprinter. He's not the best because tell you what you do. The person will write that text.
Yeah, call the
program
tomorrow.
Because what you have just said is absolute nonsense. I don't really have the time to tell you how much nonsense it is. Gentlemen, I heard you advocating for Sabina Park to be used for football. Does that mean Jamaica has given up on cricket and therefore does not need an international cricket venue anymore? As a cricket fanatic and a person who used to indulge a little, I'm very, very disappointed. Please tell me I'm overreacting. Well, you are overreacting because we're not saying that Jamaica is giving up on cricket. We're just saying Sabina Park is a first-class sporting venue, and if we can't get football there and it don't affect nothing, fine. Zidane Garvey sound good at the wrong time, boy.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Garvey, I get all of the great arguments after the debate. Right. American football having 75 leagues across the world makes it worse. You can't play in one country's league and call yourself world champions. The winner of the EPL can't be called world champion, so NFL winners can't either. Not sure what that is referring to.
Yeah, but all right, that is, you're correct technically.
All right, yeah. Put the next one through. Would be nice if Shipping Port could trade places with St. Jago. What does that mean?
Shipping Port must call and St. Jago must not.
Oh,
that's what that person said.
St. Jago might just tell us, I mean, set up somebody for Federal.
No.
Orville, what if the man was in the store or the restaurant and the girl come inside? Would he still be in problem? I don't think so.
It has to be proven that he's following.
That he's following. If me no one store and you come in, it's 500 yards away from the camera.
Because if I live in Duhaney Park and she live in Duhaney Park, I shop at the supermarket all my life.
Yeah.
This means I no longer can go.
No, it can't be that. Yeah, give me that one. Congrats to Sharika. Congrats to Sharika and Ansel Brigadier here, Orville. Big up, Brigadier.
All right, big up. You know what? I'm being reminded. You finish?
Yeah.
I'm being reminded that, and it's true, you know, that you weren't here. You were on vacation, 2016. It was December. So I was the host on that day.
Me never there.
No. So you couldn't have set up Pioneer. You're away on vacation.
You hear all them somewhere.
It was in December.
So St. Jago is saying that I must have gotten Pioneer to call early to apologize. When me never there were.
You wasn't here, Pioneer.
You know something I'm telling the people?
Yes, it's true. I remember.
December 2016.
Yes.
When me not there were.
No, you were
one of them time. Are you there?
Yes.
And me there.
Yes, you're on vacation.
What does this tell you about St. Jago? I mean, classic case. So, me glad that information come out. All you want to know about how St. Jago have me and I'm hot can be found out in that. That St. Jago said me must have inveigled Pioneer for call the next morning and apologize after Pioneer dissing. When I'm being made to understand now that I wasn't even here. Okay? But St. Jago will understand why you're coming at me like this. I don't hate St. Jago hate me. I rate me. St. Jago just find a man who expose him brambles all the time. And it hurt him. But then I hurt him to the point where he hate me. I rate him, rate me. He rate me. San Diego, me make your argument and look very silly. But no, he hate me for that. It's a gift when I get.
All right, that is it, people.
Yeah, program.
Yeah,
I make certain you call first, San Diego. Me, I got inveigle you if you call first.
All right, big up to the listeners, big up to the callers, all of them, for calling us today. Thanks to Nicholas Burford. Kat Anderson was also in the technical chair as a Sean Glenn, producer. Join us tomorrow. Same place, same time. We'll do it again. Until then, have yourself a fantastic evening.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m.
Maintain social distancing. Maintain at least 3 to 6 feet distance between yourself and anyone who is coughing or sneezing. When someone coughs or sneezes, they spray small liquid droplets from their nose or mouth which may contain the virus. If you are too close, you can breathe in the droplets, including the COVID-19 virus, if the person coughing has the disease.
It's now time for Hurricane Tip, sponsored by EdgeCam, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. E&R Hardware Limited, your builders